I was holding one of the guns and just looking at it and talking to her about it. She was talking about the laser sight on it, about it being bright, and I pulled the trigger. It's never loaded. Oh my God.
In retirement communities, where life is supposed to be peaceful, small disputes over things like housing association rules and shared laundry rooms can sometimes turn surprisingly intense. Minor annoyances can lead to heated arguments, but they rarely end in tragedy. Unfortunately, at Cedar Point condominiums in Stuart, Florida, a typical neighborhood squabble escalated in the worst possible way.
911, do you need police, fire, or medical?
Police, emergency immediately.
Okay, may I have the address?
It's 20.
Correct.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm calling the police right now.
What is going on?
My husband just shot 2 people, and I believe he killed them.
Okay, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
I am. Yes, please, hurry.
Okay, ma'am, we're on the way right now. Where is he right now?
I have him sitting in his easy chair. The gun is outside. I have it laying on the ground. The magazine is out of the gun.
Okay. Okay, where are they at right now, the people that got shot?
They're in their apartment, which is below us.
Okay. All right, and do they live together?
My husband and I live upstairs. They live downstairs.
No, the people that were shot, are they in the apartment below you?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Just take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths.
Yes, I am. I'm in my pajamas. I'm going to go in my apartment. I'm shutting the door. The gun is outside. But I'm going to get some clothes on.
Okay. Did he say why
I've locked the door so that my husband, I have him sitting in his chair.
Okay. Did he say why he did this?
There's been an ongoing dispute.
Okay, so
regarding, yes, and the neighbor downstairs just the other day shouted at me and swore at me regarding the washer and dryer.
Okay. Just keep taking deep breaths, okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, my husband.
It's still with the gun outside?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, and it's apart. He took it apart. He knows what he's...
Okay. Where is it at outside?
He asked the man to apologize to me. I don't know what was said because I was upstairs. I didn't know this was going on. The postman is going to be able to be your witness.
The building in the front or the back?
I don't know what you mean by the front or the back.
When they pull in, are they going to go towards the front or the back?
Oh, it's in the back. It's back towards Snug Harbor. It's covered by the city of Stuart.
Okay.
I'm sorry I'm yelling, but I'm in shock.
It's okay. I understand. Just keep taking some deep breaths, and they're coming, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Is your husband still in his recliner?
Yes, he is. He's not moving. He's not violent. Well, I'm sure he's in shock, too.
I understand. What is his name?
His name is Hugh.
Okay, and what is your name, ma'am? Okay. Do you know the names of the people that he shot?
I'm sorry?
Do you know
yes.
people?
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Take some deep breaths. Okay.
Yes.
There, do you see any police officers pulling up right now?
I don't know. Let me see.
Okay. Just walk slowly and take some breaths.
You stay there. Yes, the police are here.
Okay. Okay, talk to them, okay?
I'm upstairs. I'll go down.
Okay.
I haven't gone downstairs yet.
Just walk.
I'm going to shut the door.
They're going to come to you, okay?
They'll come to me?
Yeah.
Okay. You stay there. I'm shutting the door between you.
Okay, and have a seat. If you need to sit down, have a seat, okay?
I can't sit. I'm in 135. It's my husband.
Okay. There's... Are you talking to a deputy?
I have him sitting in the easy chair. It's laying right there.
It started as these things often do, with a disagreement. Henry Wallace, an 81-year-old resident, allegedly yelled at his neighbor's wife about a laundry door left open. But the trivial annoyance sparked a series of bitter exchanges between the Wallaces and their neighbor, 75-year-old Hugh Hootman. One Saturday afternoon, things came to a head. Hootman confronted Wallace near the mailboxes, demanding an apology. When Wallace tried to brush him off, Hootman did the unthinkable. He pulled out a handgun and shot him. Hearing the commotion, Ginger Wallace ran outside, only to be met with the same fate. Within minutes, the quiet community was swarming with police. Hootman surrendered peacefully, but the shockwaves of the incident spread quickly. Neighbors who were used to bickering over mundane issues found themselves grappling with the reality of a double homicide. In the days that followed, Cedar Point's residents were left asking themselves how a petty argument could turn so deadly. In April 2023, the 75-year-old pleaded guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder with a weapon. He was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences. "24-year-old Shannon Gilbert suddenly vanished, and the events of that night remain a mystery.
There's somebody after me.
Where are you, ma'am?
I don't know. Please trace where I am.
After graduating from high school at 16, Shannon enrolled in online classes with Phoenix University. Desperate to create a better life for herself, she intended for her new career as an escort to be short-lived, so she could pursue acting, singing, and writing instead. Shannon used online platforms like Craigslist to find clients, including Joseph Brewer, who Shannon arranged to meet in the early hours of May 1st, 2010. She and her driver, Michael Pack, left New York City and headed to Oak Beach, Long Island, arriving around 2 a.m. The driver stayed in the SUV while Shannon went inside. 3 hours later, she made this frantic call.
09, how can I assist you? Hello? Hello? Hello, you dialed into the 911 system. How can I assist you? Hello?
Yeah.
Do you need the police?
Yeah.
Where? Where? Who's there with you? Hello? What's going on?
No, there's somebody after me.
What?
Somebody after me.
Somebody is harassing you?
After me.
Who?
Can you trace where I am?
Let me talk to him.
The other male voice in the background was likely her client, Joseph.
Can you trace where I am?
Let me talk to him.
I'm by the Jones Beach.
You're at Jones Beach?
By the Jones Beach.
All right, let me connect you to state police. Stay on the line.
Why? Why?
You got to talk louder to them.
Why? Why?
State Police, Trooper Fry. State Police.
Yeah, there's somebody after me.
I'm sorry?
There's somebody after me.
Where are you?
There's somebody after me.
Okay, where are you?
There's somebody after me.
Where are you, ma'am?
I don't know.
You're driving right now?
No, I'm inside a house.
I'm sorry?
I'm inside a house.
What house?
I don't know. Can you trace where I am?
I'm sorry?
Can you trace where I am?
No, I can't. What's your callback number you're calling from?
Huh?
What phone number are you calling from?
Somebody's after me. Please.
Are you in Suffolk County or Nassau County?
I'm in Long Island.
Where on Long Island are you?
No. 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 No, stop. No.
Where in Long Island are you? In Suffolk County? Nassau County?
Huh? Why? Why you call me by my name? Why?
County, you on the line?
Stop. Please. Can you shut the door?
No, time to go.
Please. Please.
Please, time to go.
Please.
Go that way, please. Come on, let's go. Come on, roll that side. Come on, go outside. Come on, all of us. Come on, roll that side. Come on.
No, please.
Come on. Please, come on.
Please.
Come on.
Why? Why?
County, are you on the line?
Why are you guys doing this to me?
What?
Doing this.
What county are you in, ma'am?
Doing this. Why are you calling me by my name? Please. No, please. No. No, stop it, please. Stop it, please. Please stop it.
No.
Please stop it. No, please. Stop it. Please stop it. No.
Let me fix that.
Please stop it. What are you doing to me? Stop it.
Go on. I'll go upstairs. You leave. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to go upstairs. You leave. I'm going to go upstairs. Okay? Please. What's the matter? Are you okay?
What are you going to do? What are you going to do to me?
Well, I don't know, but it was transferred to me.
Why?
No.
What are you going to tell me?
It came into, I think it's Suffolk County on the transfer to me. Suffolk County on the
Tell me? Why are you going to...
Call Suffolk County.
You freaking down. Come on.
I'm in the middle of nowhere?
Let's go back to Manhattan. Right? We're in Long Island. We're up near the water.
Please, stop.
Me, Mike. Brother, come on.
No, stop it, please.
Okay, fine.
Please, take my time to what, to die?
Yeah, I'm around near the water.
To die? I didn't do anything.
61. 511.
Why? Mike, you feel that?
Some kind of night thing.
Right. Why? Why? For fun? For me? I'm never going to enjoy it again. Why? I never did.
There is something I don't know what phone she's calling from, but I can't get her back. Can you say where she's coming from? She needs help.
You're like, I'm going to find my way home.
It's somebody in the house with the female. And the female was the initial caller.
So this is all set up?
You set everything up? I waited for you. You told me you're going to find your way home, so I was like, what? You know, nothing that I...
So this is all set up?
You've never seen this before.
Set up?
Well, you're joking with me, right?
Why?
I don't know. Why are you doing that?
All right, I'll say I was lying.
You can try talking to her, but she's not.
Please.
I think she's got the phone down.
Please.
Hello? What's the matter? What happened? Hello?
Please, get me out of here, Mike.
Hello?
You're being sarcastic about this. You were part of this all along.
I just met him just now. What? What did you do?
I just want to go home. What's going on?
I think so.
What? Yeah.
Extension answering. That's the number it came in.
Why are you sitting there knocking about this house then? Something's gonna happen to me.
There's nobody outside.
Yeah, you could call it,
You're okay, right?
but we're not going to know where it is. County should call it.
So Right.
the county phone number?
Please.
Every time my county number tries to put something over.
Okay.
511 thing.
Get out of here. What's in the phone?
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Hot Suffolk? It's got to be Suffolk, right? Hello?
Stop it. Stop it, Mike.
Hello, where are you?
Huh?
I'm in house phone number.
Where are you?
What's going on
What's
there?
her name?
What's your name?
Where's the bathroom? I'll see you.
What's your name?
Shannon Gilbert.
We call.
What's your name?
Shannon Gilbert.
Where are you?
I'm in Long Island.
And Mike is there. You can find him.
And what's wrong?
Huh?
What happened?
These people are plotting to kill me.
Where are you? What's your address?
Mike, stop.
What?
Come here.
Where are you? What's your address? Hello?
You're being part of the police.
Yeah, hold on a minute. I know you're telling the truth. The address.
What are we going to talk?
Tell them something. Mike, stop it. You guys are plotting something. Mike.
Where are you?
Mike.
We're fine. The lights are real.
Are you in the house?
Yeah. Mike, stop it.
What town are you in?
Long Island. Mike, it's...
Where?
Stop, Mike. Hey, stop it.
Where in Long Island are you?
I don't know.
Hello?
Hey, Tony.
Where in Long Island are you?
I don't know. They're going to kill me.
Who's Mike? What's his last name?
He's Tony.
Mike what?
He's Tony. Tony's history school.
How old are you? What's his last name? What's his last name? Shannon. Shannon.
He's going to kill me.
One of the guys that left the bathroom.
Where are you? Shannon. Shannon.
Shannon then fled to a nearby home on foot.
She's not talking.
I'm going to put her to the phone.
You do?
I called this number back in the Is that the number she's calling from?
I think that's her number. 9308 is one of our extensions, I think. Oh, did you call that one?
Shannon? Hello?
Who's the shield on the car?
Shannon?
I wonder if she has a phone in her pocket.
Shannon. Shannon. Shannon.
What's the matter? Somebody here for you? Huh?
Hello? Hello?
Don't keep yourself out. Where are you going? Wait a minute. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Gus Coletti also called 911.
Suffolk Police 873 was location of emergency.
Yes, I live at Oak Beach in the association. There's a young girl about 14 years old running around here screaming, and there's some guy trying to follow her.
What's the address there?
All
right, do you have a description of the girl or the boy?
Pardon me?
Do you have a description of the girl or the boy?
The girl is about 14 years old, got blonde hair, very small. The boy, I can't tell. He was into like a A Suburban.
What color?
Black.
Did you happen to get a plate number or any plate?
No, I didn't.
Okay, telephone number you're calling from?
Fourth.
Are they still on the fairway?
They just went past the gatehouse where the entrance is.
And what's the name of the complex? All right, we got somebody over there.
I'll be watching.
Oh, okay.
The caller saw Michael Pack following Shannon as she ran towards another neighbor, Barbara Brennan's home, where she repeatedly banged on the door.
Suffolk Police 875. What is the location of your emergency?
40. Some woman is knocking at my door.
What town are you in?
Oak Beach Association.
What's the nearest corner street now?
Ocean Parkway. She says she's in danger.
Do you know her or no?
No, I don't. I'm not letting her in.
She's banging on your door now?
Yes.
Did she say what kind of danger?
No.
Oh.
And we live in a gated community.
What's there a name to that community?
Oak Beach Association.
Oak Beach Association.
And I have an elderly mother here.
All right, I'll get somebody right over there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
When police finally arrived around 5:40 a.m., the 24-year-old was nowhere to be found. They presumed she had left the area with her driver. But 2 days later, Shannon's family reported her missing. That was when Dr. Peter Hackett called her mother, Mari Gilbert, claiming to run a home for wayward girls. But he denied ever having met Shannon. Hackett, the former head of Suffolk County Emergency Medical Services, had been an active member of the Oak Beach community where the woman was last seen. The case went quiet, and as time passed, at least 2 more workers would vanish from the same area. 22-year-old Megan Waterman in June and 27-year-old Amber Lynn Costello in September. On December 11th, 7 months after Shannon made the 911 call, the search led to a devastating discovery: the remains of 4 other people along Ocean Parkway near Gilgo Beach. This launched the investigation into the notorious Long Island serial killer. None of them were the 24-year-old. In fact, it would be more than a year after Shannon Gilbert went missing that her skeletal remains were discovered in a marshy area not far from where she was last seen. Nearby lay her belongings, including her purse and cell phone. The police initially ruled the cause of her death to be drowning, but in 2012, Shannon's family commissioned an independent autopsy contradicting this and instead pointing to possible homicidal strangulation. As more bodies were found and more sex workers went missing, the case caught journalist Robert Kolker's interest. While he was investigating it, the systemic issues within the Suffolk County Police Department, including corruption allegations involving Chief James Berg and District Attorney Thomas Spoda, started coming to light. Kolker also started working with the victim's family, including Shannon's mom, Mari, to write the book Lost Girls, which was published in 2014. It would later become a Netflix series, with Mari's character as the lead, but she would never see it. In 2014, Shannon's sister, Sarah, was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia after attacking her mother and sister. However, she turned away from treatment and toward drugs instead. Within 3 years, Sarah drowned the family dog, was hospitalized again, and lost custody of her son, Hayden. With no financial support and medication skipped, Sarah's psychosis worsened. It all came to a head on July 23, 2016, when Mari arrived to help. Convinced there was a potential threat, Sarah began stabbing her mother, striking her with the fire extinguisher and attempting to drown her with the extinguisher spray. Afterward, the 27-year-old waited for the police. Mari sustained 227 stab wounds and died. Despite losing her mother at her sister's hands, Sherry Gilbert would not leave Shannon's case unsolved. Instead, she took over running the Facebook page dedicated to the 24-year-old and advocating for Shannon in the media. In April 2022, new video footage that could answer some of the questions about the Gilgo Beach murders came up, and Sherry shared her frustrations with the investigation.
You're releasing things that you could have released from the very beginning. It really doesn't make sense that they're releasing these bits and pieces of evidence, but none of it to me is really helpful.
At that point, the 911 audio had still not been released, with investigators saying they had held back the recording because they would not compromise ongoing investigations. But just a month later, 12 years after Shannon went missing, authorities finally released the calls, and they still don't have an exact cause of death. By May 2022, 6 more bodies had been found in the same area. 10 women had been killed, excluding Shannon. Although the exact number of victims and their identities varied depending on the sources and the specific time frame referenced. However, investigators maintain that nothing suggests anyone followed the 24-year-old into the marsh. They believe she got lost in the high weeds and succumbed to the elements. Sherry responded to the release, saying in part, "Of course, after the public release of her 911 tapes, SCPD would still rule her death accidental. There's so many inconsistencies with this whole thing. Her calling 911 fearful of her life and then actually dying is just an odd coincidence near a serial killer's dumping grounds. Believe what you want, but I will never believe my sister's death was accidental." Whether or not Shannon Gilbert was a victim of the Long Island serial killer or not is still widely debated. Several people have been considered as suspects or persons of interest. Shannon's client, Joseph Brewer, her driver, Michael Pack, and Dr. Peter Hackett, but they were all cleared of any suspicion. Sarah Gilbert remains in jail for a 25-year sentence after being found guilty of murdering Mari in April 2017. A recent appeal was rejected. The Long Island serial killer remains unidentified and at large. However, in July 2023, there was a possible break in getting to the bottom of the multiple murders. Long Island architect Rex Heuermann was arrested and charged with the murders of 3 women and is the suspect in the murder of a 4th. Shannon is not one of the suspected victims. At the accused's house, police found a stash of 279 weapons, mostly firearms. They were in a basement vault that was locked behind a metal door. Authorities noted that he had licenses for 92 of the guns. The investigation continues while we await Heuermann's trial. This 911 call is extremely shocking, but isn't well known at all. In fact, while I was researching it, I actually couldn't find much about it online, even though it was years ago. And the more times I listened to the call, the more I found myself asking, was it really an accident?
Douglas County 911, where's your emergency?
I need emergency medical services. Please hurry up.
Where?
My wife's been shot.
Where?
I'm in a...
Did she shoot herself or was it an accident?
No, ma'am, it was an accident.
It's an accident?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where's she bleeding?
She's bleeding out of her chest and her back. Please hurry.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get them. We'll get them there. Can you go ahead and tell me if she is breathing?
Yes, she is, but sort of not really. She's falling out of consciousness. Please hurry.
Okay, all right. They're going to go ahead and take somebody out. I just need you to answer some questions for me, okay?
Okay.
How did this happen?
I was holding one of the guns and just looking at it and talking to her about it. She was talking about the laser sight on it, about it being bright, and I pulled the trigger. It's never loaded. Oh my God. Oh my God, please hurry.
Okay, all right. They're on their way, okay?
She's gonna die, please.
Okay, just go ahead. Get a wet towel, okay? A moist towel. Go ahead and get that for me right now.
Okay, go grab a wet towel. All right, please, my daughter's in the tub.
Husband.
Okay, I got a wet towel. What do I need to do?
Okay. It's moist. I want you to go ahead and put it where the wound is.
Okay. The wound is on the front of her chest, but it's on her back too. Where do I put it first?
Okay, just put it on the top right now.
On her chest?
On her chest first.
Okay. All right, I'm going to roll her over. Oh my gosh, baby girl. Please, stay with me, baby. Stay with me.
Okay, you're rolling her over?
Yes, but I don't know where the entrance is. Oh my God. Oh, I'm trying. Okay.
Okay, where's the weapon?
It's on her left side. Please.
The weapon's on her left-hand side?
No.
Okay. Where's...
On her right side.
Okay, you rolled her on her... Okay. They're on their way, okay?
She's dying.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, please hurry.
They're on their way, sir. They're going as fast as they can. What's your name?
My name is... Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is anybody else in the house with you?
Yeah, it's my daughter.
Your daughter? How old is your daughter?
My daughter, she's 3.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness, please hurry. Oh my God, please hurry.
Okay. They're on their way. Have any medical conditions?
No, she doesn't have any medical conditions.
No medical conditions?
No, ma'am.
How old is she?
She's 20. She's 30. She's 30. Come on, baby, stay with me. It's okay.
She's still breathing?
I'm sorry, what's that?
She's still breathing?
Yes, she's still breathing, Jordan.
Okay, all right, okay. Her eyes open?
Her eyes are open, yes, ma'am. Stay with me, baby. Stay with me. Baby, stay with me. That's a good girl. Stay with me.
Okay, just keep her as calm as possible, okay?
Stay with me. Baby girl, I'm just
Still there,
scared, Mama. Okay?
Still there.
There's no wound. She's not bleeding out of the front. Should I check the back?
Did you already go ahead and you rolled her over once, right?
Yes, I rolled her over on her chest.
You don't see any bleeding from her chest?
No. She's got breast implants, but it looks like it went in, hit a bone, and shot over to the left side of her body and came out of her back on the left side. And there's stuff that's coming out of her body. Please hurry.
Okay.
Please, baby. Hey, stay with me, please, baby. Stay with me. Come on, baby. Stay with me. Stay with me, okay? That's a good girl. I love you.
The shot came out where?
The shot came out on her left side of her back. Oh, my God.
Arm, left side of her back?
Yes, ma'am. Stay with me, baby. Stay with me. Stay with me, okay? Please, please.
This is really important. I need you to just focus for me for a second. You have a 3-year-old baby in the house.
Yes.
I need to know where that gun is. You need to get the gun away from her and
no,
far.
ma'am. The gun's up in the closet. Yes, ma'am.
Gun is in the closet now? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. No, I mean, I was standing in the closet. That's what it was with it.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Up high?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Where's the baby?
She's in the bathtub.
She's in the bathtub? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Stay with me, baby. With me? Stay with me. Come on, baby. Please breathe. Please breathe. Ma'am.
Yes, they're on their way. They're speeding as fast as they can get there. Okay?
There's a fire station so close to here.
I know. They're on their way. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Come on, baby. Stay with me.
Are your doors open?
Yes, ma'am. They're open. They can come straight in.
Okay. Okay, I'll ask. And I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go outside. Okay? Can you go outside? Can you go outside?
I don't want to leave my wife.
You don't want to. He doesn't want to leave his wife inside.
I go outside now, but please. There's a black truck in the driveway. Oh, my God. No, come on, house. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness.
You have a black truck in the driveway?
Yes, a black Toyota Tundra. Come on. In the garage. Come on. I'll put my dog up. Please just have them get here.
They're coming.
Oh, come on, baby. Stay with me. Stay with me, baby. Please, no. Please, no. Oh. Yes, ma'am.
Is she still breathing?
No, ma'am. Please help. What can I do? What can I do?
Okay, there should be lights there.
I know, but what should I do? Please tell me I can do.
Okay. You have the towel, right? The moist towel?
The towel's underneath her, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have another one?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I get another one.
Go ahead and put that on top.
Okay. Oh, stay with me, baby. Yes,
you're going to probably hear voices, okay? I just want to make sure. Okay.
Please come in. No, I don't hear nobody. There's nobody here. Oh,
what?
Yes, please tell me.
He's definitely not armed.
They're here.
They're there? Okay, talk to them, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
32-year-old William Merrill was evidently distraught during the call. His voice was stricken by anguish, punctuated by sobs and gasps for air, devoid of any suggestion of deliberate harm. In the 7 minutes between making the call and paramedics arriving, William diligently followed the dispatcher's instruction to save his wife, Stephanie. Flagler County Sheriff's Office detectives, a canine unit, and law enforcement arrived to investigate the suspicious incident. A deputy took the toddler out of the bathtub and wrapped her in a white robe. According to the officer, the child appeared to be calm and kept saying, "That's my mommy." Sadly, 30-year-old Stephanie was pronounced dead at the scene. In an interview at the sheriff's office, Williams said that he took his rifle out of the bathroom closet, activated its laser, and pointed it at his wife's chest. While the laser was activated, the weapon fired. The couple's 3-year-old daughter was in the bathtub and saw her mother being shot and killed. Their 6-year-old son was in school when it happened. Williams said that the shooting was an accident, but was it as unintentional as it seemed? He had a history of domestic violence. At the time, she claimed it was out of character for her husband. In 2007, he stole materials from work and sold them out of his home. And Williams' criminal record includes weapons charges, though they were dropped by the state attorney's office. As a convicted felon, the 32-year-old was not supposed to have any firearms. And he didn't only have one. William had 20 weapons in the house. The original charges included possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, which would have pushed his maximum sentence to 45 years. But that charge was dropped when William pleaded guilty to the manslaughter charge, which carried up to 30 years in prison. At the sentencing, Stephanie Merrill's older brother described the day her husband pointed an AK-47 at her and pulled the trigger, ostensibly thinking it was not loaded, as one split second of stupidity in which a mother, a daughter, and a sister was brutally taken away from us. The prosecutor cited 2 examples of the recklessness: cell phone photos that showed William pointing the AK-47's laser light at Stephanie's forehead, and the fact that his then 3-year-old daughter was in the bathtub when he was pointing the assault rifle at his wife. Most of the witnesses spoke of William's nonviolent nature, which was a sharp contrast with the way his brother-in-law described him, having known him since junior high. William Merrill was ultimately given 25 years in prison. Stephanie's parents, who have custody of the children, were going ahead with legally ending the father's parental rights. In June 2021, he filed a petition asking the court to review whether his imprisonment was lawful. Merrill believed that his trial lawyer didn't properly advise him before he entered a guilty plea. This constituted ineffective assistance of counsel, which violated his constitutional rights. The convicted killer argued that if he had known all the relevant information, he wouldn't have pleaded guilty. However, it was denied. A former police officer was allegedly in fear for his life during a road rage incident. Multiple 911 calls came in.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, US 1, I do got a problem on the side of the road. I swear I heard a gunshot.
Okay, where at? Where at?
I just south of Wildwood Avenue, about a mile, 3/4 of a mile.
US 1, south of...
Yes, it's on a northbound lane.
Is it the Wildwood area?
It's on US 1, right near the front of St. Augustine Shores.
Do we know who's shooting or...
Hang on a second here. People are pulling over on the side of the road.
Okay. County Sheriff's Office, Osborne.
Hi there. We were just north on US 1, just south of Moultrie, and there's 2 cars that were like playing, I don't know, chicken or aggressively driving near each other, and then we saw them again, and there was somebody laying on the ground. It looked like somebody had a gun.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay.
Yeah, we just tried to get away.
All right. Where?
Because I didn't want to get involved with anything like that. We're at the Moultrie Publix right now, but this is south of the Moultrie Publix.
Yeah. There's somebody laying on the ground. It's the Moultrie.
There's somebody on the ground. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What kind of cars were involved, sir?
They were dark SUVs, as I remember.
SUVs. Which way did you last see them go?
No, they were stopped.
They were stopped?
They're stopped on the east side of US 1, south of the Moultrie Publix, probably a mile south. Are they north of the CVS? They're north of the CVS, so they're between Publix and the CVS on US 1.
Did you see whether there's a male, female, anything about the subject laying down?
One guy was a white guy, and one person was a black woman, and we were driving north, and like they almost one of them almost ran into the other and almost ran us off the road.
Okay, what's your
So
name?
we just slowed down and let him go.
All right, what's your name, sir?
My name is, and that's all that I know.
Did you see a gun?
I thought it was, but we're going by at 55 miles an hour and trying not to look too much. So it looked like he was.
Okay, so are they on
else.
the north or southbound side of US 1?
They're on the northbound side.
Northbound side. Northbound side of US 1, north of Publix, south of CVS.
So it's south of Publix.
South of Publix.
And north of CVS.
All right, we'll get them out there, sir.
Okay.
They may end up calling you for a statement if needed.
Okay, yeah, that's about all I'm going to remember. But
okay.
That'll be fine.
All right, thank you, sir.
I hope everybody's okay.
All right, thank you. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
911, what's your emergency?
Yes, you got units coming down here to US 1 South.
Yes, is it reference gunshot?
Yeah, I mean, there's a guy down. We need to arrest him. We need some units here.
Yes, sir. Can you give me exact information? The people that are calling in can't tell us where exactly they are.
We are just south of looks like the BNC Bank.
BNC Bank?
On US, yeah.
Okay.
Or just north of CVS on US 1 going northbound.
Okay.
Okay?
Of CVS. And there's a guy down.
There's a guy down. He's signal 18.
There's a guy down. They're on US 1 on the northbound side, just north.
He was signal 18 by...
Yeah.
He was signal 18, okay?
He was signal 18.
We need to get some units here. We got a crime scene here. We need to get it secured.
Yes, sir. We have people
on
the way, and we have rescue coming. You know exactly where he's at.
Thank you.
He just told me. All right, thanks.
Police arrived on the scene near the Flagler County line in Florida, where they interviewed 40-year-old Nathaniel Juratovac. Eyewitnesses reported seeing his vehicle and another vehicle driven by 30-year-old Jared Parkey, driving recklessly and playing chicken. Nathaniel brake-checked Jared's car, so Jared threw a water jug back. The vehicles collided and pulled over to the side of the road. Once both cars stopped, Nathaniel got out, approached Jared's vehicle, and shot him twice. The victim was unarmed at the time. 911 calls were made by eyewitnesses and both wives. Jared's wife, Ashley, frantically reported the shooting.
911. Please, come free. Hello? We're on US 1. Please, by the Publix, by, south, What's going on? Hello, ma'am? My husband just got shot. Please!
Meanwhile, Nathaniel's wife, Robin, who was a deputy with the St. Johns County Sheriff's Department, attended to help the victim and tried to control her husband.
Yeah. Hey, I need you, an ambulance, and I need a supervisor now for signal 18. I'm south. I'm half a mile south of Wildwood Drive. Shots fired, not me. The other.
Conscious and breathing?
No, I can't tell. I'm trying to control my husband. Hurry, please.
We're getting folks here. Rescue.
Hold on.
We're on the line.
Hold on. He's bleeding. He's conscious. I'm just checking your pulse. He's conscious and bleeding. The gun's secured.
We're on Wildwood.
When deputies arrived, they found him bleeding from his chest and arm. While being treated at the hospital, Jared admitted to driving aggressively and throwing the water jug. Although Nathaniel claimed self-defense, telling investigators that he had to shoot when Jared ran up to his car, he was arrested and charged with attempted first-degree murder. Both men had their families, including children, in the vehicles during the incident. Nathaniel has a history of legal issues, including charges of perjury and falsifying reports, which were dismissed in 2008. He resigned from the Flagler Beach Police Department that same year. Jared Parkey survived the shooting and was released from the hospital the next morning. In 2014, Nathaniel Juratovac was sentenced to 51 months in prison for attempted manslaughter. A school principal had to call 911 during an event in fear of an attempted kidnapping.
911,
911. What's the location of your emergency?
312 Fairground Road, St. Bridget School.
Okay. Do you need police, fire, medical there?
I need police.
Okay. What's going on?
I have a trespasser. I have a gentleman here that has trespassed into our school open house asking questions and claiming to be the parent of a daughter, and he is not. And so I need a police officer to investigate and inquire. He's posing a threat.
How do we know that he is not a parent?
Because now I'm questioning him, and he's giving me names that is not a daughter. We have nobody here by that name. He gave us a different name, and now he's changing names. And the parent who he was questioning about that daughter is starting to get irate, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, hang on just a second, okay? Let me get him started. I'm going to ask you some more questions, okay?
Okay. I guess. So the police are on the way, so we don't have to get too far into it.
Are you looking for your daughter?
Kind of just trying to figure out.
Well, who are you here with today? Why are you here today?
Okay, what is he a white male, black male, Hispanic?
White male.
What's he wearing?
Blue T-shirt, blue cap, beard, dark beard.
Okay.
Black shorts.
Where is he at exactly? Like, is he inside of the school, in the parking lot?
We're outside the Parish Activity Center, which is the last building on the property.
You said the Parish Activity Center?
Yes.
Your first name is Reed? Reed what? It's what?
Police are on the way.
Did he give you a name?
Yes, his name is Reed Durant.
Durant?
Duran, Reed Duran, Duran.
How many of the classrooms you walked in?
Only walked in.
Did he come in a vehicle or on foot?
How'd you get here?
Oh, I drove here.
He drove.
And did you see what kind of car he drove in, or?
What kind of car are you in?
A Hyundai Sonata.
What
Sonata.
color?
What color?
Burgundy.
Burgundy.
Okay, and is it just you two standing there?
Three of us.
Okay.
Got any something? Tell me something you know. You haven't seen her. You've never met her.
Honestly,
is that the parent?
Yes.
Is he able to just separate? That way we can kind of keep it peaceful.
Yeah.
We'll have an officer go and speak with him.
All right. They want us to separate right now, gentlemen.
Yeah, I want you to stay with Reed, and I want the parent to kind of go somewhere else, just to make sure that we're keeping it peaceful. And we'll have an officer come and speak with them also.
We'll wait on the officer. Thank you.
When police arrived on the scene, they interviewed 35-year-old Reed Duran in the parking lot, where he gave different stories about why he was at the school. Eventually, he admitted that he went to kidnap a child. The man then voluntarily agreed to go with the officers. While in an interview room, Duran attempted to stab a Xenia officer with a pen. The incident was caught on a surveillance camera.
Put your unit up here. Put your hands behind your back now. Okay.
The 35-year-old later told an officer that he planned to give a child laced sweets in order to remove them from the school. Duran was claiming he was the parent of one of the little girls, whose real father was at the event as well. Principal Terry Adkins had escorted him out of the building before calling the police. Duran was charged with attempted kidnapping, felonious assault, and escape. He was found competent to stand trial. Then, in March 2024, a grand jury returned a split verdict. The 35-year-old was found guilty of felonious assault on a peace officer and escape. However, he was found not guilty of attempted kidnapping by reason of insanity. Reed Duran faces 19 to 24 and a half years for the felony counts, and the court will decide if he should be placed in a mental institution. It was a quiet morning in Boca Raton, Florida. Evelyn Udell, a 75-year-old retired librarian was at home awaiting the delivery of a washer and dryer from Best Buy. Two subcontractors, Jorge Lechazo and David Gonzalez, arrived. Once the installation was done, Gonzalez went outside to return phone calls, while Lechazo stayed behind to demonstrate the appliances. But what happened next turned an ordinary delivery into a horrific crime scene.
Mom, what's the location of your emergency? Repeat the address. What subdivision are you in?
This is Boca Raton.
Right, what subdivision is that? Which one?
This is everything. This is street.
Okay, is this in what subdivision? What subdivision?
I'm sorry, I don't speak English very well. I have some situation here, please. Very bad.
What's the problem?
I need somebody. I need the police, please.
What happened?
I don't know.
Are you hurt?
No, somebody help.
Somebody what? What? I need to know what's wrong.
I don't know. I did the delivery. I did the delivery for this house.
Yes.
And then I saw a lot of screen inside. When I go inside, I saw the ladies in the floor.
Okay, so did something happen to you? Because you're crying. I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm telling you. What do you think? I was see somebody in the floor or start laughing or something like that?
Sir, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, tell somebody, please.
So you need paramedics, not the police. That's why I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, both, please. Paramedics.
And they're breathing, though, right?
I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
Okay, did you go in? You did not go inside, right?
No. Yeah, I was working inside.
Oh, you were working inside?
Yes.
Okay, let me get a translator on the line. I have help on the way. Stay on the line.
Good morning. My name is Lisa, and I'll be your Spanish interpreter, 348-695. How can I help you?
Hi, could you just ask this gentleman to verify the address we need help at?
Okay, ¿me puede verificar la dirección donde necesita la ayuda?
Okay, ask him exactly what happened, please.
Dígame exactamente qué fue lo que pasó, por favor.
Okay, yo estoy trabajando haciendo un delivery, entonces hice una instalación de washer and dryer y tengo mi compañero. Entonces, cuando fui que me llamaron del trabajo, salgo afuera, siento la cliente gritando, pero que yo trato de entrar para adentro y está la puerta cerrada y cuando él sale, veo a la señora tirada en el piso. No sé si tuvo una discusión con el compañero y la golpeó.
Okay, dame un momento. Well, I was working on doing the deliveries. I was installing a washer and a dryer, and I was with my partner. When I heard some yelling inside, when I went to go inside.
Okay, hold on a second. Where is his partner right now?
Un momento. I'm sorry, what was that?
Where is his partner that hit her now?
¿Dónde está el compañero suyo, el que le pegó a la señora?
No sé, está dentro de la casa.
He's I don't know. I think he's inside the house.
Does he know what the coworker hit her with?
¿Usted sabe con qué su compañero le pegó a la señora?
No, si estoy estaba afuera de esto. Yo no sé lo que pasó.
¿Usted ha podido entrar?
No me fue.
He's outside.
Okay, so
he's outside. He only opened the door and saw the lady.
Okay, and the coworker has not come back outside yet?
¿Y su compañero no ha salido de nuevo?
No.
Okay. Señor, ¿su compañero salió? ¿Usted no sabe? It's cutting off. It's cutting off, I'm sorry. Señor, se está cortando la comunicación. ¿Usted sabe si su compañero salió o no? I hear him speaking with someone.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me look.
Señor, ¿está bien?
Can you make out what they're saying?
No. Señor, ¿está bien? ¿Él está dónde?
Yo me cambié de la compañía.
Okay, pero ¿usted está bien?
Nervioso. No sé qué hacer.
Okay, ¿está con su compañero o no lo ve?
No, se está escapando.
¿Se está escapando? Okay, he's escaping. The partner is escaping. He's inside the gentleman that is calling, the caller, he's inside the company's truck, and he's seeing his partner that is escaping.
In what direction is he leaving?
Okay.
No, él todavía está tratando de cambiar. Él está tratando de cambiar el camión, pero no sabe manejar de cambio. Y se le está pagando el camión. Está aquí frente a la casa todavía.
Okay, so he's in front of the house, the partner is inside the truck, and he's trying to turn on the truck, but he doesn't know how to turn on the truck because he doesn't know how to drive.
Okay,
So he's still in front of the house.
Okay, so he's in front of the house in the truck, but he can't get it started. Did the caller ask him what happened to the lady?
Señor, usted le llegó a preguntar a su compañero qué fue lo que pasó. Okay, he's speaking with someone. Hold on. Señor? Can't make out what he said.
I understand.
Dígame qué está pasando. Señor, dígame qué está pasando. Señor, ¿qué está pasando? Señor, necesito que me deje saber qué está pasando, por favor.
Okay, interpreter, my fire rescue's on scene there. I'm just trying to see if we can figure out what's going on.
Okay. All right. Sí, señor, estoy aquí. ¿Qué está pasando? No.
Okay. Did you
I
happen
don't get
to hear
anything
what he
now.
was saying in Spanish to the other guy?
It was just something about to stop the truck or something like that.
Okay.
In that kind of way. They were talking about the truck. I hear somebody in the background. I don't know if there's the help already
Yeah,
that is there.
probably fire rescue.
She's speaking with somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, interpreter, thank you very much. I'll let you
He's
go.
with someone.
Evelyn was brutally attacked in her laundry room, struck with a rubber mallet and doused in acetone before being set on fire. Lachazo fled the scene in the delivery truck but was apprehended at a traffic stop a short distance away.
To have a gated community, then everyone is registered when they come in, so that this individual that performed this deed knows that they're of record. So there's no chance of absconding and running away and fleeing and being successful in it.
It makes you feel that you can't trust anyone.
When first responders arrived, they found her unconscious, her body partially on fire, and her hair soaked in blood. Evelyn Udall passed away in hospital 8 days before her 76th birthday. She was a beloved mother of 2, grandmother to 6, and a longtime librarian at Florida Atlantic University.
There is no why. It has been an unimaginable task to bring reason to something so senseless.
Lachazo was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, arson, and burglary with battery. Under questioning, he admitted to using cocaine and marijuana before the attack, claiming the acetone spontaneously combusted. But the evidence told a different story. Fingerprints on the mallet and acetone can, a disturbed wallet, and $203 in Lachazo's possession suggested theft as a motive. The medical examiner confirmed Evelyn's cause of death was a result of severe burns and blunt force trauma. Years later, Jorge Lachazo opted for a bench trial, avoiding a jury due to the gruesome nature of the case. He was found guilty on all charges: first-degree murder, arson, and burglary. During sentencing, the judge handed down 2 life sentences without parole for first-degree murder and burglary, plus an additional 30 years for arson. Following the tragedy, Best Buy suspended its relationship with the subcontractor and announced sweeping reviews of its safety and screening policies to prevent similar incidents.
Some chick just ran out of the dude's car. Looked like her hands were tied and she ran out of the car to help me.
And so I'm running and I'm stumbling through this parking lot. I could hear him coming at me and grab me.
Valrico, Florida is a peaceful suburban town. But in March 2017, it was rocked by an unimaginable crime. Elisa Matthewson, a mother of 5, became the victim of a harrowing 55-hour ordeal orchestrated by someone she once loved. The man who vowed to protect her, her estranged husband, Trevor Summers.
He was spontaneous and charming and just seemed that he always put me first. I wanted to have this picture-perfect life.
On the early morning of March 11th, the 39-year-old made his move. Under a court-issued restraining order, he was prohibited from contacting Elisa, but Trevor had devised a plan that involved his 14-year-old daughter, Arden. Following her father's instructions, the teen left a window open in her mother's home in Valrico, allowing Trevor to enter quietly. Elisa and two of her children, 7-year-old Bryn and 5-year-old Grady, were asleep in her bed, unaware of what was about to happen. Suddenly, she woke to water dripping on her face. Trevor was standing over her. Startled, Bryn and Grady woke up, crying out in fear.
He looks right at them and he says, "Get back in your mother's room. Don't come out." At that point, it's full-on terror.
Without hesitation, the man pulled Elisa from the bed and dragged her into the living room, tying her up. Meanwhile, Arden and her 12-year-old brother, Landon, waited outside in Trevor's minivan. They believed their father had come to talk. But this was no ordinary conversation. At 5 a.m., Trevor gave Arden an impossible task: drive her younger siblings back to his house. Despite having no driving experience, the teen did as she was told, taking the van with her frightened brothers, including 3-year-old Cooper, who had been left alone at home during the attack. Back inside the house, Elisa remained at Trevor's mercy. For hours he held her captive, assaulting her multiple times and threatening her life. At various points, Trevor recorded videos on her phone, documenting his presence and creating his own version of events as if to rationalize his actions.
Today is Saturday, March 11th, and I am here with Elisa at her house. I'm doing this video, just a confession for her, and so that people will understand and believe what's happened in the last few months. I can tell her to keep her from contacting authorities, to give me time to get out of town, to give me some time to say bye to the kids. Everything that I have, house, car, some funds to take care of the children. My mind literally just broke and I snapped. So I am sorry for the aggressive with her today.
By that evening, the situation escalated. The attacker forced Elisa into her SUV and drove to a Walgreens. Here, she saw her chance. As Trevor stepped inside the store, she ran barefoot and desperate, screaming for help. A Walgreens employee, alarmed by the scene, quickly dialed 911.
Hey, near the Walgreens and Fish Hawk, and some chick just ran out of the dude's car. Looked like her hands were tied. She ran out of the car, she couldn't help me. He just grabbed her and put her back in the car.
What's the address?
It's Walgreens and Fish Hawk. I don't know the address.
What kind of vehicle are they in?
It's a blue SUV. Looks like an Enclave. Can't be sure though.
Is it tied?
It look like it. They trying to get the license plate. It looks like it's a dark blue SUV. Guy bald, black shirt, jeans.
Are they still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Are they still there?
He's falling out right now. Watching what direction he goes. Blue Saturn. It's not a Buick. He's heading out the back. Let me see if he goes into the neighborhood or if he's hold on a second. We headed back into the neighborhood behind Fish Hawk. Give me a second. I know what the street name is here.
Is he going towards the neighborhood right there, or is that just
Yeah, he is going into the neighborhood. He turned off the main street. But it looked like it was a blue Saturn. Did you catch that plate at all?
Yes, sir. Did he go to the left or to the right?
It's a one-way street. We're on the corner where it tees off. Give me a second to walk into the intersection.
Okay.
Sorry, I was on the other corner of the store. I was trying to get around the corner to see the direction he was headed. I'm not in as good a shape as I used to be. At the corner of Fish Hawk, and she dropped a shirt. If you can just walk it back and pack it up.
No, I wouldn't.
keep anyone else from touching it if you can get someone to get here.
Yeah, I get up on the way, so.
We're at the corner of Fishhawk and Fishhawk Crossing. He turned into Fishhawk Ranch somewhere.
Fishhawk Ranch, okay.
Well, the big sign here at the intersection says Fishhawk Ranch. He didn't turn out to the main road. He went in towards the neighborhood.
Okay. Your name, sir?
Is that necessary?
I usually get probably any calls, so that because my deputy will get back in contact with you.
My name is Randy.
R-A-N-D-Y?
Yeah.
Your last name for you?
Crosby. I work here at the Walgreens, so.
Okay, what's a good phone number for you in case you need to call it back?
I don't get any phone signal inside the store, though, so.
Did you notice any weapons at all on him at all or anything?
I didn't, but I didn't approach him in case there was.
Okay. Alright, so well, I got the call in, I got that piece on the way out, and they'll be on the way out. They shoot here shortly, okay?
Do you have any kind of ETA?
This is one is at Belfast and Fishhawk, so it's just not too far.
Okay.
I have another unit on the way out there for another call in the same area, so.
Okay. The shirt blanket, let me see what the fuck it is, don't touch it. It's just a blanket. That's laying here in the middle of the road. Do you want me to try to keep anyone from getting to it, or do you want me to collect it into a bag without touching it?
I say for now, just let's leave it there and kind of just, make sure no one messes with it until my deputies get there, so.
Okay. I'll hang out front here, thanks.
I'll see you one.
Bye.
But Trevor was not ready to give up control. He chased her down, dragged her back to the car, and drove off before authorities could arrive. That night, Trevor drove along Tampa Bay's dark, winding roads, taking Elisa further from safety. At one desolate spot, he assaulted her again. By this point, it was the morning of March 13th when he brought her to Little Harbor, a secluded area he hoped would be their final stop. Behind a dumpster, Trevor tried to kill Elisa again. But before he could finish, something stopped him. Panicked, he bundled her into the car and fled. Hours later, the final confrontation began. Trevor attempted to take his life, but police were already closing in. They arrived just in time to save Elisa from further harm and arrested the 39-year-old, bringing a 55-hour nightmare to its long overdue end. Trevor Summers was charged with 11 counts, including attempted murder, kidnapping, sexual battery, and child neglect. In a twist of events, he represented himself in court, which meant the victims were questioned by their attacker.
Do you remember approximately what time I arrived in your home?
I was asleep.
Do you recall which window I came in?
I was asleep.
Did you recall me saying anything about calm down, it's just me?
Yes.
In your testimony, you said that you were brought down this hallway?
Yes.
And you said that was by your ankles?
Yes.
And at the same time, you were kicking while you're being held by your ankles?
Yes.
Okay. You notice any claw marks on the walls or any lines on the carpet? Anything that would indicate that kind of a struggle?
No.
Ms. Mathewson, let's move forward in time a little bit. So you're woken up and you say that you were drugged into the living room. Do you remember approximately how long we were in the living room?
Approximately 3 hours.
Approximately 3 hours, okay. And in that time in the living room, have you described in any prior testimony it as wrestling?
Yes.
Okay. How dark was it in that living room?
It was very dark.
Could you see my face?
As it got lighter, but at 3 a.m. I couldn't. I just knew it was you.
Okay.
The defendant spun wild stories about Elisa and their relationship leading up to that day. At his trial in August 2022, the verdict was clear: 3 life sentences plus an additional 224 years.
The testimony and evidence that I heard clearly make you a monster in every stretch of the imagination. Mr. Trevor Summers will spend the rest of his life in Florida State Prison.
Justice, though served, could not erase the scars left behind. Arden Summers, manipulated by her father into playing a role in her mother's torment, was left grappling with immense guilt. But in her victim impact statement, she shared her determination to heal, stating, "I am ready to start my journey toward peace."
To Arden, you should not feel guilty for anything that you did in this case. I assure you of that.
Following the 48 Hours documentary about the 55-hour ordeal, Elisa posted a video to YouTube criticizing the production.
There was a lot of misinformation. I do understand that it was only 42 minutes long, and trying to fit all of that into 42 minutes is very difficult. But I was unaware of the spin that they were taking and how that made my daughter look. I'm disappointed that people couldn't understand that she is diagnosed with parental alienation during that time. If people really understood how parental alienation works and how that child is then used as to weaponize that child, and it's child abuse. And had that really been addressed for my children and had my children been protected as they should have been by the courts, then this wouldn't have happened. We all saw him represent himself in court and realizing on full display the psychopath that he is. He is a narcissist, but at the time he was such a covert narcissist, he had the judges and the police eating out of his hand. I have received so much support from people who have experienced a covert narcissist that I just wanted to thank you guys and really clarify that.
There's a maniac driving through the mall in a maroon SUV. We were screaming for everybody to get out because I didn't know.
Yes, get to safety. All right, thank you, ma'am.
A peaceful afternoon at Woodfield Mall in Schaumburg, Illinois, quickly turned to chaos on September 20th, 2019, when shoppers were blindsided by an SUV crashing through the Sears entrance.
Right by
911, hello, 911, what's the address of emergency?
Yes, hi. I'm over at the Woodfield Mall, and there's a maniac driving through the mall in a maroon SUV. He drove all through Sears, through the main entrance, went through past Rainforest Cafe, and all the way out down to the other section. Everybody's evacuating the building.
Okay, so it's a vehicle driving through the mall?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone need an ambulance?
I don't know. Nobody seems to be hurt. At our end, we're at the Sears
Did anyone
double
get a
end.
license plate? Did anyone get a license plate?
No, all I saw was a maroon SUV, and he came through, went past Rainforest, went through FYI.
Where's the
and
last place you saw him? Where's the last place you saw him?
I'm sorry?
Where's the last
place I saw him was heading towards the other side of the mall from FYE.
Okay, all right, we've got somebody going over there. How many people were in the vehicle?
Yeah, security is evacuating the building.
Okay, how many people were in the vehicle? Do you know?
There was only one person that I could see in the SUV.
Okay,
and it
any
was the
weapons
driver.
on him? Any weapons?
We don't know. He never stopped, or she never stopped to get out.
Was it a man or a woman driving?
I couldn't see. It was so fast, and he just kept on, the person just kept on barreling through all the stores.
Can you still see the car?
No, the car is all the way at the other end of the mall.
Okay, we
and
got
security
the
is evacuating everyone.
All right, we've got the police
We were
going over
screaming
there.
for everybody to get out because I didn't know.
Yes, get to safety. All right, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
911, what's the address of the emergency? Hello,
Hi,
this is
it's
911.
Woodfield Mall.
Where are you at?
It's Woodfield Mall.
Where
it's
are you at?
Forever 21. Forever 21. A guy is like driving a car and randomly bashing against all the stores.
Okay. Stay on the phone with me, okay?
It's
You're
Woodfield
in
Mall.
Woodfield Mall at Forever 21?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Forever 21, yeah.
Okay.
What is he doing?
What's he doing? You said he's driving a car?
He is driving a car and bashing against all the stores, windows and stuff.
Okay.
We are trying to make an exit, but he's still inside the mall in the car.
Okay.
He's in the mall? He's in a vehicle in the mall right now driving. He's by Forever 21 right now. What color and kind of vehicle is it?
Sorry, I'm having
What
difficulty.
color and kind of vehicle is it?
It's a black car. I don't know what's the make. It's a black SUV kind of a car.
Black SUV? Okay, where's he at right now? Are you able to see him anymore?
No, we are just trying to make our exit.
Okay, is anybody injured? Is anybody injured there?
Not so far.
What floor are you on? What floor are you on? Are you on the first floor there or the second floor?
Forever 21. We are
first floor?
Forever 21.
Okay. Where did he go? Did he go?
Ground floor. Okay,
ground floor.
What other main store is it near?
What other main store is it near? What is Forever 21?
H&M, Forever 21.
What's the main one on the corner there?
Is
it by the Sears? Is it by J.C. Penney? Is it by? Okay.
It's by Macy's. It's by Macy's.
Okay.
Why is it?
By Macy's? Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Where is it?
very close to the
Is he
Macy's
driving
because
further
of-
into the store? Okay. Okay. Give me just a second. Stay on the line with me, okay?
Go.
Okay, yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Is anybody injured?
I think he's black team, right? I'm not sure whether they're like black
Okay,
team.
we need to get her information, get off the phone.
Okay,
We got to
okay,
get an
what's your
ambulance
name?
going to this hall.
The SUV narrowly missed a group of children riding a small train, crashing into a pillar near the Forever 21 store. Authorities secured the scene and took the driver, 22-year-old Javier Garcia, into custody. Soon, his family revealed that he had been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia 3 years earlier and had been undergoing treatment. His mental health had deteriorated despite their best efforts, culminating in this tragic and terrifying incident.
There's a lot of speculation that he's a bad person and that he's a terrorist, and that's not what my brother is. He was helping my dad with bills. He always wanted to take care of me and my little sister. He always made sure we had money for snacks. He would watch us when my dad was working. So my brother has always been the type of person to take in consideration other people, and he would never want to intentionally hurt anyone. I will for sure try to find a way for my brother to get the help he needs, and being in jail is not the place.
Still, Garcia was charged with felony terrorism under Illinois law due to the significant damage caused, totaling $110,000. In the days following the crash, mall security protocols came under scrutiny. While most entrances had bollards, strong vehicle barriers, the Sears entrance lacked them. Experts voiced concerns about the vulnerability of large anchor store entrances, sparking discussions about whether more should be done to protect public spaces from similar events in the future. Thankfully, there were no major injuries. Only 3 minor injuries were reported, none of which were caused by direct contact with the vehicle. Survivors spoke out about the terrifying day.
I heard a big loud boom. Kind of sounded like a gunshot.
It was terrifying. I've never seen anything like that. When he came crashing through here, it sounded like a bomb going off.
Bouncing off the kiosk, slams in the Hollister, the glass shatters everywhere on the floor.
I see a black SUV coming straight towards me. He hits Forever 21.
Almost hit a bunch of kids on the train.
Parents, kids, families are just screaming and crying.
Everybody's freaking out, running everywhere.
As soon as the banging started, they were like, everybody in the store, in the back, we're doing this now.
Keep everybody together, keep everybody calm, make sure everyone gets out all right.
And everybody was calm. There were tons of people. Everyone was calm. We were kept safe.
Garcia's arraignment was set for late October 2019, with his defense focused on his mental health condition. While the charges of terrorism and criminal damage to property remained, the 22-year-old's family and legal team insisted that this was a case of mental illness, not political motivation. Prosecutors revealed that Garcia had searched for Woodfield Mall-related topics 124 times in the 24 hours leading up to the incident. But despite the serious charges against him, investigators found no evidence that he was involved in any extremist groups or acted with harmful intentions, so they dropped those charges. Years later, he pleaded guilty to criminal damage in exchange for a 7-year sentence. Garcia also pleaded guilty to arson in connection with a separate incident in which he set fire to a truck in Palatine, receiving a concurrent 7-year term for that case.
Stand up! Stand up now!
Stand up! EMS to stage and air clear. Try to go ahead and fly whenever any units can advise. Get your hands up here.
On June 15th, 2023, Chad Doorman got home from work early and asked his 3 sons and wife to join him in the primary bedroom for a nap. A short while later, the 32-year-old father opened his gun safe and retrieved a rifle. He then shot 4-year-old Hunter twice, killing him. The little boy's mother tried to help him while telling the other 2 boys to run. The 34-year-old mom, whom authorities have not named, was shot in the hand. At this point, the 15-year-old stepdaughter came into the bedroom after hearing the first shots. She had been watching TV. The teen ran after 7-year-old Clayton, telling him to keep running. But the shooter chased the little boy into a nearby field, where he shot the child from behind and then point blank in the head. The father carried Clayton's body back to the house's yard. The stepdaughter then went back into the house, picked up 3-year-old Chase, and escaped to the road. Chad followed her and aimed the rifle at her, telling her to put the child down. He tried to fire but was out of ammunition. The 3-year-old ran to his mother, who was outside in the yard trying to help Clayton. The stepdaughter got away and told a passerby what her stepfather was doing before running to the nearby Monroe Township Fire Department.
911, where's your... there's a girl running down the street saying that her stepfather is everyone in her family. It's on the corner of where there's a body shop in the fire department. Do you know what road this is? Okay, what's your name? Get into the fire department. What's your name? Do you know what road this is? Laura Lendell Road. You said what? It's Laura Lendell Road. Okay, and what did the female say to you? And she says that her stepfather is everybody in her house. I did. I'm on the phone with them right now. Did she say how or what was happening? I asked her to get in the car with me, and she said she couldn't leave her family. But I think she ran to the fire department. So she went to the fire station. What did she look like? She's probably a young teenager, probably like 16 maybe, with long blonde hair. And she has a black dog. Did she say anything about a baby? I don't know about no baby. She said she just couldn't leave her family. But I see a car running around. I'm sorry? Do you see anything from the house? So I drove down the road a little bit, so I was afraid that I was going to get myself since I interacted with her face to face. So I'm just about maybe 3 houses down. But she's waiting at the corner. I don't know what she's doing, but I kind of still see her in the corner. But I saw a car kind of came around and whipped around, so I'm not exactly sure if that's him or if he's chasing her or not. I'm sorry? What kind of vehicle was it? I saw it was like a gray. Did you see that car whip around? It's one of the fire department guys. Okay. I think maybe a fire department guy. It was a regular kind of Focus-looking gray car. Okay, we have help on the way. Thank you so much. Dark gray. If you okay, all right. Else, call us back, okay, and steer clear of the area. At this. Okay. This said stay clear from the area. Yeah, which one? But I think that's the house right there.
Oh, are you inside where you're safe?
I'm standing outside where I can see the lady.
Okay.
I'm across the street at Lindale Automotive.
Can you tell how many people have been shot?
I think 2 children.
Okay. All right. What was
that
your
I've
name,
seen.
Sir?
My name is...
What's your last name? All right. We've got help on the way. If you could just try to stay inside so that you're safe.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Meanwhile, the 32-year-old went inside, carried Hunter's body outside, and laid him in the yard. He then tried to wrestle Chase from his wife, reportedly biting her in the process. When she managed to grab the rifle, Chad fired, shooting his wife in the thumb. She dropped the little boy, and the father then shot him in the head. Chad then laid Chase's body down next to his brother's and sat on the side stoop of the house, calmly watching his wife try to resuscitate the boys until police arrived.
Can I roll over? I ain't gonna hurt you. I ain't gonna hurt nobody.
You got anything on you?
No, I ain't got nothing, man. Phone, that's it. I ain't mad. I ain't nothing. What's going on, man?
Nothing. Can I stand up? It's kind of uncomfortable.
I'm gonna
I
get
ain't
you
gonna
here
do
in a
nothing. I ain't running
second.
away. You can do whatever you want with me. Can you get the wallet out of my back pocket?
Shut up, dude. You had the right to remain silent. Use it.
Chad Duerman admitted to planning the shooting since October 2022. He was charged with 9 counts of aggravated murder, 8 kidnapping charges, and 4 felonious assault charges. In June, he pleaded not guilty. Prior to the shootings, Chad Duerman had no serious criminal record, only minor traffic violations and a dismissed domestic violence charge. That charge was for allegedly strangling his father, Keith Duerman. He acknowledged that Chad had been charged over a domestic violence incident in 2010, with the case later dismissed, but said that was a misunderstanding. Keith told Court TV that he was shocked and believed his son just snapped. However, a neighbor said they weren't surprised.
There wasn't a day he didn't yell at his wife and kids out there.
What would he yell?
Okay. He was just angry. He knew what he was doing. He planned it. It was premeditated. He shouldn't have a bomb. He should never see daylight again. Ever in his life. And I think they should execute him the same way they did the same way he did his son is the way he needs to go out.
In the meantime, Chad Duerman's defense filed a motion to suppress his confession in January 2024. It claims deputies ignored Duerman's request for a lawyer and interrogated him for 3 hours anyway. In March, the judge approved the motion, which means prosecutors cannot use any recordings from his interrogation. However, claims that Duerman's confession was coerced were thrown out. The trial is set for July 2024, with the prosecutor seeking the death penalty. A GoFundMe was set up for the children's funeral expenses. This 911 call led deputies to a grim discovery.
And what's going on?
I believe my sister's dead on the floor here.
Okay, why do you think she's dead?
Because there's blood and she's non-responsive. And my girlfriend was here, the back bedroom door is locked. My sister's godson was here for a visit. I don't know who's behind the lock door.
Do you think you can do CPR on her at all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Do you know about how long she may have been down? Does it look like she's...
I don't know. My girlfriend came over here to watch a show last night at 10 o'clock. And I got up this morning and found out she's not home. And I knew she was over here, and I've come over here, and I don't know if her godson's still even here or not. The back bedroom door is locked.
What is the godson's name?
And he was down here from Maryland.
Okay, does it look like something may have happened to her, or does it look like she fell?
My sister has blood all around her head, and she's non-responsive.
We've got help on the way, okay?
All righty, thanks.
What
I want you
to do, can you just wait outside for them if you think she's beyond help and that back bedroom doors is locked?
Yes, I'll wait outside, yes.
And you do think she is beyond?
Yes. She looks I shook her. She's totally non-responsive. I can't see that she's breathing at all.
Okay. And what are you wearing, just so I can tell them that you're outside?
I've got on a black t-shirt and blue jeans.
Well, we have them on the way, okay? Back if anything changes, but just kind of stay outside until they get there.
Okay, I'm out here in the driveway.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Inside and around the North Carolina home, 3 people were found dead in what authorities now believe was a tragic murder-suicide. The next day, the Haywood County Sheriff's Office identified the victims, 49-year-old Olivia Stroop, 62-year-old Robin Moriarty, and 42-year-old Jason Brunner. According to preliminary reports, Olivia and Robin died from blunt force trauma, while Jason had seemingly taken his own life. As the investigation continues, the Haywood County Sheriff's Office has stated that there is no ongoing threat to the community, and they do not expect any significant changes to their findings. The full autopsy results will take several months, but for now, the community is left to grieve and make sense of a horrific event that has left 3 people dead and many lives forever changed. Losing a child is devastating regardless of the circumstance, and for many, not knowing where they are or if they're alive for 7 years is unimaginable, but not for the parents in the next call. The foster parents involved in this story have kept their identities private, so we will refer to them by fictitious names, Jane and John. 3.5-year-old William Tyrell's foster mother had no idea that September 12, 2014 would become the worst day of her life. The family was visiting the child's grandmother when the nightmare began.
Please go ahead, Telstra.
136.
Hello.
350.
Thank you. Police emergency, this is Simone.
Yeah, hi. My son is missing. He's 3.5. Sorry.
What's your address?
Uh,
I'm going to bring that up on my map. It won't be a moment.
Thank you.
How long has he been missing?
I think we've been looking for him now for about 15 or 20 minutes, but
Okay.
I thought it could be 5, it could be longer, because he was just playing around here. We heard him, and then we heard nothing.
Okay. So I've got the nearest cross street being... Is that right?
So what is it?
No?
I don't know. This is my mum's house.
Okay.
Hang on. There's another lady out helping us look for him. I'll see if I can find her. But it's...
Yeah, I can see where you are. I'm just wondering. Yeah, so I've got your nearest cross street as...
It could be. I don't know.
Okay. So he's been missing since about 10:30.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, can you describe him to me? How tall? Obviously not very tall.
No, he'd be about 2.5 feet. He's wearing a Spider-Man outfit.
Yeah. What colour hair has he got?
He's got dark sandy-coloured hair. It's short. He's got really big browny green coloured eyes.
Okay. Do you get any shoes on? Do you know any other distinguishing features? He's got a freckle on the top of his head when you part the hair on the left-hand side. Yep.
You'll see a freckle on the top of his head.
Okay. All right. Do you know where he might have gone?
We actually live,
Okay.
and they're on huge blocks. We've walked up and down, and we can't find him.
Okay. What's his name?
William.
So what's William's surname?
Tyrrell. Tyrrell.
Okay. Has he been known to sort of go anywhere?
No, this is the first time.
The first time he's
completely out of
wandered off?
character.
There wasn't anyone suspicious in the area? Any vehicles?
No. Well, not that I'm aware of. I was out there talking with Mum and my other daughter, so.
Okay.
And we heard him roaring around the garden, and then I thought, I haven't heard him. I better go check on him and
All right.
find him.
We'll send police to see you to get the message broadcasted to all the cars and people look out for him as well.
Yes,
Okay.
Thanks
All
very
right.
much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The toddler was playing hide and seek with his sister at their grandmother's house in Kendall, Australia, when he went missing. His foster mother had gone inside to make a cup of tea around 10 a.m., and when she came back, he was gone. At the time, John was out. Jane debated whether or not to call 000 while the family searched the house extensively. That call would spark a large-scale search in the following hours and days, resulting in hundreds of people descending on the small town. After 9 exhaustive days, the search was called off by authorities. The case then went quiet until January 2015. Investigators identified washing repairman Bill Spedding as a person of interest. Spedding had been at grandmother's home 3 days before William's disappearance. The repairman was taken into police care as detectives raided his home and business. He was later cleared of all suspicion. In April, William's foster parents gave their first public interview since the child vanished.
We've got everything that he played with and he loved, but that's all we've got. We don't have a boy. We need him home.
Playing around that patio area, Mum and I was sitting on 2 chairs, and then he jumped off and he was playing on the grass. And then what he did was he went just around to the right. I could still hear him. He was roaring. And then nothing.
The next day, Homicide Squad Detective Superintendent Michael Willing said a pedophile ring near the Kendall area was a key line of inquiry in the disappearance. Laws initially prevented any mention that the 3-year-old was in foster care, but once that was lifted, his biological parents publicly came forward. The toddler had been in the wealthy Sydney couple's care for 2 years prior to his disappearance. His biological mother told the media she felt like the worst mom in the world when her child was reported missing, but didn't want anyone's sympathy. Meanwhile, William's biological father allegedly spiraled, landing up drug-addicted and homeless. Both were looked into as a part of police investigations, but they were cleared. In March 2021, with little movement in the case after 7 years, the inquest was told that a local pedophile killed William Tyrell. The startling claim came from 2 women who heard it from 2 boys who blamed a man named Frank Abbott. A woman, referred to as Tanya, had been babysitting 2 boys in 2018, listening to what she called the William Tyrell song, "Bring Him Home." The younger boy, with the pseudonym Jeffrey, told her, "I know who killed William," and indicated that it was Frank Abbott, a man earlier acquitted in the early 1990s of the 1968 murder of a teenage girl in Sydney. After identifying Abbott, Jeffrey then indicated to the babysitter that he and his older brother, Matthew, had seen a suitcase that William was in. The babysitter confided in an older woman who took the information to the inquiry. Seemingly, the information led nowhere because in November, police named Jane as a person of interest after common assault charges were laid against her for a different foster child. Investigators moved the search back to the house that the child disappeared from. The theory was that William may have fallen to his death from the second-story balcony, and his body was transported in his foster grandmother's car. She had since died, and the vehicle had new owners when it was seized. Cadaver dogs were used to comb through the garden beds in hopes of finding clues. Throughout, the foster parents vehemently denied any involvement. As it nears the 8th anniversary since the toddler vanished, the policeman who led the investigation all those years ago has put his reputation on the line to renew calls for a public inquiry into the police investigation of the little boy's disappearance. Gary Jubelin led the strike force investigation into the missing toddler for almost 5 years before he was removed from the investigation, prompting him to resign from the police force. He has criticized investigators for singling out the child's foster mother after an extensive renewed search of the Kendall home failed to shed new light on the mystery. And, with over 600 persons of interest in the kidnapping, there are still no answers as to what happened to William Tyrell. The Crow family's world fractured in an instant. 12-year-old Stephanie, a budding artist with a warm, infectious smile, was found brutally stabbed in her bedroom. The discovery on that frigid January morning transformed their California home, a place of comfort and safety, into the scene of an unspeakable horror. As grief gripped the family, a deeper fear began to settle, the kind that comes from realizing a killer might still be out there.
911, what's the problem? She's right on the floor, she's not breathing. Please, oh, we gotta help her. Please. We've got someone else on the phone, ma'am. Is there someone with her? Yeah, I'm right here with her. You're right with her? She's not breathing. Okay, calm down. Listen to me. Ma'am, listen to me. If we're going to help her, you need to calm down, okay? We're going to try and help her out. The fire department and the police are already on the way.
The investigation that followed was meant to bring justice, but it quickly spiraled into chaos. With no signs of forced entry, detectives began to suspect the killer was someone inside the Crow, turning their suspicions towards Stephanie's 14-year-old brother, Michael, and 2 of his friends. Over several days, he endured hours of relentless questioning without his parents or legal counsel present. Police used the Reed technique, a controversial method designed to extract confessions through psychological pressure. The process begins conversationally, but quickly escalates.
I didn't. Didn't do them.
Detectives claimed Michael had failed a truth verification test, insisting this proved his guilt. They dismissed his denials, suggested confessing would make things easier, and pushed him to accept their version of events. Exhausted and confused, Michael eventually gave a vague confession, saying that if they believed he did it, maybe he had, but he couldn't remember. Next were his friends, Joshua Treadway and Aaron Hauser. After hours of similar questioning, Joshua gave a detailed confession implicating the trio. Although Aaron never fully confessed, he described a hypothetical version of the crime under pressure. All 3 boys later recanted, claiming their statements had been coerced. There was no physical evidence, no fingerprints, no DNA, no blood tying them to the crime. The entire case was rested on these confessions. Police theorized Michael had killed his sister out of jealousy, with Joshua and Aaron helping him plan the murder. A year before Joshua's trial, forensic testing turned the case upside down. Stephanie's blood was found on a shirt belonging to Richard Tweed, a schizophrenic transient with a history of erratic behavior. On the night of the murder, the 28-year-old had been seen wandering the neighborhood, knocking on doors and searching for a woman named Tracy. Investigators had dismissed this critical lead. This finding finally exonerated the boys, but it would be more than a decade before the charges were dropped. In 2002, Tweed was charged with Stephanie's murder. Prosecutors argued he had stumbled into the Crow home in a disoriented state, but no physical evidence placed him inside. While analysts found Stephanie's blood on Tweed's shirts, his defense claimed contamination at the lab.
It was actually mixtures in all 3 stains, mixtures of DNA from at least 2 people, and all 3 were slightly different in their composition, but they did indicate that they were mixtures of DNA of Richard Tweed and Stephanie Crow.
The new suspect's legal saga spanned years. In 2004, he was convicted of voluntary manslaughter and served 8 years before an appellate court overturned the ruling.
We, the jury, in the above entitled cause, find the defendant, Richard Raymond Tweed, guilty of the crime of voluntary manslaughter.
Then, at a 2013 retrial, jurors ruled in his favor, believing the DNA match was a result of cross-contamination. By then, Michael, Joshua, and Aaron had been declared factually innocent, but the ordeal left lasting scars. The families of all 3 boys sued the cities of Escondido and Oceanside. The Crows obtained a settlement of $7.25 million. To date, the case is unsolved and riddled with questions. How could someone have entered a locked house with no sign of entry? Did the police miss crucial evidence because they were honed in on it being Michael? Was the contamination theory credible, or had a guilty man gone free? Let me know what you think in the comments. In June 2022, a Leesburg homeowner opened fire on 2 men allegedly breaking into his house. He then called 911 to report it.
911, you need police, fire, ambulance?
I need emergency, I need an ambulance here, and I need a police officer immediately. Somebody just broke into my house. He got shot. Please hurry.
Okay, the person that was shot...
They fell out the back of the house through the sliding glass door. He's on my back porch.
He fell out the window, you said?
He fell through the back of the sliding glass door, yes. Please hurry.
Okay. Is he white, black, or Hispanic?
There's somebody else here, too, ma'am. I don't know which way he went. I don't know. I'm out front of the house right now with my dog.
So 2 people broke into your house?
2 people were inside of the house, yes, ma'am.
And you're outside?
I'm out front of the house now. The gentleman is laying on my back porch bleeding. He has been shot.
Okay.
I'm out front with the pistol in my hand. I'm gonna set it on the ground. Is that okay?
Okay, yes. You just stay safe,
Can
okay?
I set it on the ground?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
It's on the ground. It's still gonna be loaded, but it's on the ground. Please hurry.
Do you know these people?
No, I got broken into yesterday. I came and made a report. I had a tree fall into my house. I came and made a report. The house was broken into yesterday, and I guess they tried to come back.
Can I get the person? Did you see the two people that are in the house?
Did I see him?
Yeah.
Yes, one's still laying on the back porch. I'm not sure if the man's dead or not.
Okay.
No.
All right. For the person that is in the house, is he white, black, or Hispanic, and what's he wearing?
White. He's white.
What's he wearing?
I'm out front now. I don't know. He's back there screaming, rolling. I don't know.
Okay, that's the one that was shot, right?
Now.
Yeah, we've got officers coming.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Okay.
Detectives responded around 7:30 a.m. The department said the men likely believed the home was abandoned after a tree fell on it a few days ago. Police said 2 men were entering the residence when the homeowner fired, injuring one of them. The man was flown to the hospital where he underwent surgery. The homeowner was uninjured. Police were still searching for the second suspect, who is described as being white with a slim build. He's about 5 feet 8 to 9 inches tall and was last seen wearing a black hoodie and tan shorts. According to neighbors, the house has been targeted before.
I guess with the tree falling on the house and making it look like nobody would be in there, probably was an invitation for the two that thought they could break in there. Looks like they came back to get more stuff from the house, and the owner happened to be home.
On October 17, 1995, retired primary school teacher Joy Hewer was seen leaving the London Healing Mission in Notting Hill, where she regularly volunteered. By 6 p.m., she had returned to her flat. Throughout the evening, she made a series of phone calls to friends and family, chatting about ordinary things. The 52-year-old sounded calm and happy, mentioning no plans for visitors. The last call around 9:45 p.m. was to her nephew. By all accounts, there was nothing unusual until there was. At approximately 10:30 p.m., a neighbor heard loud banging and scraping noises coming from Joy's flat. The sounds were startling, but they subsided quickly and no one investigated. Around the same time, CCTV footage captured a man entering the apartment block. He appeared to be between 30 and 40 years old and was wearing a light-colored jacket. Less than an hour later, at 11:18 p.m., a man called 999 from a public phone box.
Hello, Fire Brigade, can I help you?
Hello, you know the junction, it's in E17, yeah? Walthamstow, St David's Court. A block of flats. Is it a junction?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just driving past there and I saw like flames coming out one of the floors. I'm not sure what floor it is, but I just saw it and I thought, well, I better just.
Yeah. So when you say it's at the junction, what's it at the junction of?
It's at the junction of it's going into Walthamstow.
Yeah, I don't know the area at all.
Chingford.
Sorry.
Chingford. I don't know if they saw I think it might be Wood Street.
Wood Street.
Yeah. Hold on, let me ask someone.
Okay.
I'll ask someone. Excuse me, mate. Excuse me. You know the name of this street?
5:30.
Yeah, what about the junction up the top of the road there?
No, not that I can see. I just tried it and there was 22.
Straight across. Yeah, it's the junction of cheers, mate. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walthamstow Town Hall is in the junction of Wood Street.
Right, Wood Street and the junction of...
I can't even remember what he said. But like the what's it called? The town hall, yeah?
Yeah, but that doesn't feature on my computer, the town hall.
No? What about Wood Street?
I've got Wood Street, but it's a long, long road. I need to be able to pinpoint it on the map. Just a second. You don't know the name of another road nearby? One of the junctions?
No, but that is the junction there. That is the junction.
No, but you only give me one.
It's like a crossroad.
Yeah, you're only giving me one road at the junction. Is it near Wood Street Station?
It's Forest. I think it's Forest Street.
Forest Street. Okay, we're on our way.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Has that come up?
Yeah, we're on our way now.
Yeah. Okay then.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Firefighters arrived shortly after, but the scene they found was harrowing. When the flames were extinguished, Joy's body was discovered in her bedroom. She had been sexually assaulted and stabbed multiple times. Investigators determined that the fires were an attempt to destroy evidence, but crucial clues remained. There were no signs of forced entry, suggesting that Joy either let her killer in willingly or that they had access. Since the victim was cautious, it seemed likely she knew her attacker. 2 used coffee cups were found in the flat, further indicating that she had a visitor. Investigators also noticed the killer's organized nature. They not only set the fires, but likely took Joy's keys to exit unnoticed. The CCTV footage of the unidentified man entering the building became a critical lead, but despite multiple appeals, he has never been identified. Similarly, the man who made the 999 call has never come forward. Was he an innocent witness who panicked, or was he somehow involved? There is also an unsettling gap in Joy's timeline. After leaving the London healing mission at 3:30 p.m., she was seen at a chemist near her flat at 5:50 p.m. But what happened in those unaccounted hours? Did she encounter her killer during that time? Some speculate that the answer could lie in her volunteer work. It is possible she met someone through her church activities or at the healing mission who later betrayed her trust. What is clear is that her killer displayed a disturbing level of control and forensic awareness. Joy's sister Penny Barnes has never stopped advocating for justice. Over the years, police have issued appeals and featured the case on shows like Crime Watch UK. A £20,000 reward was offered for information leading to an arrest and conviction, but the case remains unsolved. The biggest unanswered question: why was Joy targeted? By the time Freddie Green called 911, his story was already clouded with uncertainty. A 2-hour delay and scattered details revealed a family unraveling, strained by tension, addiction, and a tragedy that could not be undone.
911, what's the address of the emergency? What's going on there?
My dad the other day, it's a long story short, okay, it's a family disturbance, and the other day he had the gun, and he said he was going to shoot me, and he had the gun loaded, cocked, bullet in the chamber, and my little brother stopped him. Well, a little bit ago he started again, and he went and grabbed the gun, and I took it from him, and I fired, and I shot him.
Okay, you shot him?
Yeah, I took the gun from him, and he said something about grabbing another gun, so I fired.
All right, so now hold on a second. Is he conscious? We're 70 out.
And he's dead.
He's dead? All right, hold on 1 second. All right, let me get the ambulance and the police started there, okay? Is there anybody at the home with you?
My wife.
Okay. How old is he? Station 41, Medic 41, respond 470 Oxford, Unit B, subject shot, possible non-breather. Medic 41, Station 41, respond 470 Oxford, Unit B is on board. Person shot, possible non-breather, requested on 30 in Georgetown, 2040. Okay.
I know he's dead, and this happened a little bit ago.
Okay, where is he, and where was he shot?
In the bedroom.
In the bed. I understand the bedroom. Where?
In his head. I was trying to hit his back, but I got his head.
Where is the gun?
I had to take it apart and clean everything out.
Okay, I know, but where did you put the weapon?
It's in the kitchen.
Okay, it's in the kitchen?
Yeah,
okay, all right. I mean, to make sure that you put the weapon away and it's not in your possession, okay?
Well, ma'am, it's not. I'm going to actually do it.
Okay, now can I get your name? I'm sorry, what's your name?
41.
Okay, now listen to me, okay? I need you to walk outside. Are you there?
Yeah,
I need you to walk outside with your hands up so that they know that you don't have the weapon.
Do you hear me?
No, I did not. Say it again.
I can hear them coming.
Okay, that's right. But they told me they want you to walk outside with your hands up just so they know that you do not have the weapon.
I'm standing outside by the light with my hands up.
Okay.
Pulling it back now.
Okay, they're coming.
Yeah, they're in front of my house.
All right. They're going to come out and want to talk to you, so just make sure that they know you do not have the weapon.
I'm on the phone with her. I got a female behind him coming out.
Okay, that's his wife.
Down on the ground. Me too. Down on the ground. Next one.
Okay.
Officers found 64-year-old Sidney Green in his bedroom, fatally shot in the back of the head. His son, a 42-year-old struggling with heroin addiction, had recently moved in after separating from his wife. What was meant to be a fresh start quickly turned tense, the relationship strained by years of conflict. Before the confrontation, Freddie admitted to using heroin and cocaine. He claimed self-defense, saying his father had reached for another gun after being disarmed. The shot, he explained, was meant for Sidney's back or shoulder, but struck the back of his head instead. However, the scene told a different story. Sidney's gun was later recovered in the kitchen, casting doubt on Freddie's version of events. Nearby, investigators also found a syringe containing heroin and cocaine, and forensic tests confirmed he was under the influence at the time of the shooting. After his arrest 6 hours later, Freddie faced 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of felonious assault. His bond was set at $500,000. The case moved slowly, with the first trial ending in a mistrial due to a hung jury. In the second trial, prosecutors argued that Freddie shot Sidney at close range, approximately 3 feet. Defense attorneys, however, maintained that the shooting occurred during a chaotic struggle and was an act of self-defense. The jury ultimately sided with the prosecution. On October 25, 2017, nearly a year after the incident, Freddie was convicted of murder. He was sentenced to 18 years to life in prison on November 27, 2017. Freddie Green will not be eligible for parole until he is in his late 50s. What should have been the end of an ordinary shift turned into a nightmare at a cookout on Sunset Road near Beatty's Ford Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. In the early hours of March 17th, a dispute over cleaning duties between 2 employees, 20-year-old Millette Crosby and 26-year-old Jaslyn Horn, spiraled into deadly violence. As gunshots rang out, panic spread among the other employees. Several ran for cover while one employee dialed 911, hiding in the bathroom with the manager and other co-workers.
You need police, fire, or medic?
Charlotte 911, do you need police, fire, or medic?
Medic and police.
Medic and police, hold on for medic.
Medic and County Fire, what's the address of your emergency?
It's the cookout on Sunset Road.
What's that address?
I'm not sure the address. Somebody just got shot inside the building.
Police, are you on the line?
I'm on the line, yes. I'm trying to get it as well.
I see Sunset.
It's the cookout on Sunset Road.
Okay. And I'll stay on the line, medic, whenever you're done.
All right. And you said someone was...
Somebody just got killed somebody inside the building. I don't know if he's still in here or not. I'm in the bathroom because he's seeing somebody.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Police, you can go ahead with your question.
Okay. Where are you right now?
I don't know. They outside. I'm in the bathroom.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
What is the subject's name?
I'm not sure, man. Maybe they just shot right in front of my face. I ran to the bathroom. I'm not sure.
Okay. What is he wearing?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
The police is asking you some questions.
I'm not hearing the question. Somebody just got killed at the cookout on Sunset.
I understand, but we're trying to get assistance, right? So who is the subject? Who was the person that shot that
individual? It's a female.
The female
that got shot.
And okay,
no, female
who,
got shot.
Right, but we're the police department and we need to know who shot the female. What is his
It's a
name?
male.
What does
It's
he
a
look
male.
like? A black male,
It's
white
a male.
male?
Light skinned male. Light skinned male.
Are you saying black, light-skinned male?
Yes, black light skinned
Okay.
male.
What is he wearing?
Black pants and a black dress. Yes, bro. Yes.
And the female, is she black, white, and Asian?
Black.
And where was she shot?
I'm not sure. He just started shooting.
Who's in there with you?
My manager. Me and my coworker, my manager.
So there's two people inside of the bathroom with you right now?
You said what?
I said there's two people inside the bathroom with you right now.
Yes.
Okay. God, please.
Could you please send somebody?
Yeah, I've already dispatched, I've already added a call for service, and they're going to have someone dispatch that to the location as soon as possible, but we still have information that we need. You said the female 6, do you know where she was shot?
I'm not sure where she was shot. I'm not even sure if she's alive. We just ran to the
How many
bathroom.
times was she shot?
She shot like 3 times. I'm not sure if she was hit.
And you're in the bathroom
Yeah.
with a coworker and a manager?
Yeah.
Is that the same that did or a different one?
No, I don't know where he
With a different coworker? I'm not able to hear you clearly, sir. I'm sorry.
just a coworker.
Okay. When did this happen? How long
Like
ago?
5 minutes ago now.
Did you see the gun? Do you know what type of gun it is?
Yeah.
What type of gun was it?
No, I'm not sure. Yeah, like, are you seeing somebody now?
I've already added in the call for service. The questions I'm asking is not delaying the process, sir. We're just trying to give the officers as much as we can. Do you know
Hello, miss?
that? Yes.
I need to know when there's an oversized file because we're trapped in the bathroom.
You need to know what, sir?
We're trapped in the bathroom, man.
Right. I've already entered in the call for service. Okay, we still have medic on the line, and we're just trying to get an officer dispatched out. It's not delaying the process with the questions I'm asking, okay? We're just trying to give the officer as much as we can.
We don't know. We just saw it happen. We all ran in the bathroom. We don't know nothing else, man.
Okay. That's okay, but we're just required to ask. It's totally fine. If you don't know, just say you don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, man.
Give me one moment. And you don't have a description of the gun at the time. One moment. Medic, you still on the phone? Medic? Yes, I'm still here. Okay. Do you know if there were any drugs or alcohol involved? Anyone?
No. No.
I'm still here. And then do you know if it is still within the establishment, or do you know if he left?
I don't know. I'm in the bathroom.
Okay. Do you know about approximately how old the subject is?
No.
Do you know what type of vehicle he has, the subject?
He said what?
Do you know the type of vehicle for the subject?
He doesn't have a car. Yeah.
Can you hear him still inside of the restaurant, sir?
No, I do not, but I'm not sure.
That's all the questions I have, medic.
Could you let me know if somebody's outside, please?
I don't have any more questions, but to see if he doesn't have any. Okay. You guys are locked in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Where's the bathroom when you come into the establishment? They've just been dispatched over to you guys, okay?
You can't get inside the building unless you open the door, so you have to leave out the bathroom.
Okay, so in the bathroom, within the building, and you go into the establishment, would you say you're on the right side or left side? Where is the bathroom? Is it in the back?
On the left side, in the back.
On the left side in the back?
Who's at the door? Is the police here?
No, sir, they're not there yet, but they have been dispatched.
Okay, no, sir, they're not here. Somebody's knocking on the door.
Okay, I do see that they did arrive, okay?
They arrived?
Yes, I do see that they arrived.
You think that was do you think, or did they arrive?
I am showing that they arrived.
All right, they arrived.
They just arrived. See the officers?
Wait, what? So they just arrived. So tell us, after we go out the bathroom, you can leave out the bathroom?
If you feel it is safe to leave out the bathroom, sir, you can leave out the bathroom.
You feel it safe? Safe?
Just make sure your hands are showing, sir. Yeah, make sure your hands are showing, please.
Hello?
Let me know when you see officers, okay?
Oh my God.
Sir, are you with officers?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah!
Hello, sir. Sir? What? Were you guys on scene? Hello, sir?
Oh, I got it. Yo, hello?
Hello, sir. Are you with officers?
Listen. Yo, she's dead, yo. Right, like 20 minutes ago. Listen, shut up. Chill. He's going to stop. This way, go. This way. We don't know what happened. Huh? It was a white, I think y'all a white car.
Are you still on the line?
I don't know.
PD is still on the line. Sir. I'm going to confirm if they made contact with the officers. Hello, sir.
Man, that shit crazy, bro. Like, that shit is wow, bro.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir. Are you with the officers?
What? Like, yo, you saw her. Like, who's dead, yo?
I don't know. I'm gonna. Someone's at the same gear because we just pulled up. Hello, sir.
I think he disconnected.
Yeah.
And we are in the parking lot. So
You are in the parking lot. You stayed in the parking lot. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Police arrived shortly afterward, but it was too late for Jocelyn. Witnesses said the argument began around 5 a.m. when the restaurant had closed for the night, and the employees were in the process of cleaning up before clocking out. The pair were allegedly in disagreement over tasks. Malek was immediately arrested and charged with murder.
It's hard because I'm the dad. And the dad, you always feel that you're supposed to be on watch for your children and to be there to protect them. Yeah. So this is a wound that is going to have to heal in time.
In late October, the 20-year-old shooter pleaded guilty to 1 count of voluntary manslaughter. He was sentenced to 4 to 6 years in prison. Right before Vanessa and her husband went out to run some errands, their 13-year-old son, Josh, started having an intense seizure. Josh's father went back inside their Australian house to use the bathroom. At that very moment, he overheard noise coming from Josh's room. The worried father went on to check on his son and found him having a seizure. Vanessa quickly dialed 000 for emergency assistance.
Ambulance emergency? My son's having a seizure, so I need lights and sirens. How old is he? 13. Is he awake? He's not awake, he's unconscious. He's had a brain injury a year ago, but he's never had a seizure. Sorry. Okay, we have a few more questions first. Have you had more than one fit in a row? Never. He's never had a seizure before. Today, has he had more than one fit in a row? No. Okay, we're organising help for him now.
Now, Vanessa mentioned that he'd had a brain injury. What happened?
He fell from 15 feet head first onto concrete. He had a helmet on, but he has von Willebrand's disease, which is a bleeding disorder.
So he might be a bit confused, a bit combative, but just try and reassure him that help's on its way, okay?
He just doesn't know what day it is.
That's really normal after a seizure, so he'll be quite confused.
Go on.
I understand it's really scary, so you did a really good job.
This is such a change of life now. This changes everything.
That's right. They'll come, they'll check him out, and they'll be able to help. And
my husband and I were about to walk out and go and do the grocery shopping. Like, we were literally walking out the door when I heard something funny. Could have left. Oh, God.
Wow.
Thank you, God.
Someone's looking out for you, hey?
They said he's a seizure risk for the rest of his life, but the fact that he hadn't had one in the first year was a good sign. Can't believe it. When you guys thought it was over, we celebrated in January, but it was a year. It was a year in January, and we just really thought it was over.
There are so many people who live excellent lives, even though they're seizure risks. So hopefully it works out for him. And if he's really lucky, hopefully it's just a one-off. Hey?
Yeah, they find the right medication quickly. I couldn't watch. I ran.
Yeah, it's really confronting.
Yes, I'm so grateful for my husband. Like, I never would have got it out of my head. He had a shower for school, and then we said he could have the day off, and he asked if he could go back to bed, which isn't particularly unusual. He's got the teenage
boy.
He started thrashing around in bed.
Lucky you heard him.
Oh, I'm so lucky we were here. Thank you. You guys are great.
No, it's all right. They're not far from you now.
All right, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
According to Vanessa, the teenage boy suffered a traumatic brain injury back in 2019, and they were told Josh would be at lifelong risk of having a seizure. Up until this point, he'd never had one. This was his first seizure. The mother recalled the seizure lasting for about 2 minutes. Her son slipped in and out of consciousness with labored breathing for about 10 minutes. The dispatcher, Claudia, managed to remain on the call with Vanessa until the ambulance arrived. Josh was unconscious when the ambulance got to his house. Vanessa expressed her gratitude with the 000 dispatcher who kept the situation calm and essentially saved her son's life. She also said she was glad that she had learned that holding down the tongue of someone having a seizure is a myth, as this would have wasted valuable time. A dispatcher from Cleveland Police in England has been hailed a hero for her handling of this call. The 60-year-old man was mute and called 999 for help, but he could only communicate by tapping.
Holly, through to Cleveland Police. Can you hear me? Is that you telling me you can hear me? Okay, I'm going to take the banging as a yes. So, do you require police? Are you hurt in any way? So just to confirm, bang again, are you hurt? Bang again if you are. Can you confirm that? And bang again if you need an ambulance. Okay. There with someone there for you, okay. Is there somebody there? Okay. Are you on your own? Right, okay. Need to know, is it your breathing? Are you breathing okay? Bang if it's a yes. Right. Am I right in saying that you're struggling with your breathing? Okay. Can you not talk? Right, okay. Difficulty talking. Okay. Stay on the line for me. Okay, I'm just going to make some notes and get an officer to you and an ambulance. From your breathing, do you have any other injuries? You are on your own. Are you on the floor? Okay, you're not. Are you in bed? You're in bed. Okay. Let you know I've rang an ambulance, okay? We'll get somebody there for you, alright? Okay, just stay there and we will be with you soon. Can you bang again for yes? Is the door unlocked? So the door is locked. I'll ask you, bang if for a yes. Is the door locked? Right, okay. Just wondering how we're going to get in, so we'll need to get police to break into your property, okay? Right, why are you banging so heavy? Is that okay? Bang for yes again. Are you able to go to your front door and unlock it? You are. Okay, well, I suggest you go to the front door. I suggest you go to the front door and unlock the front door. Can you do that? Knock for yes. Okay. We've got an ambulance on the way, all right? Good. Okay, we'll be there soon, all right?
Call handler Catherine Longstaff managed to hold a conversation by paying attention to the elderly man's tapping. He would add a number of taps in quick succession to indicate a more urgent answer. Longstaff said she knew the moment she picked up the call that something was wrong, and she had to come up with a solution fast, especially since she didn't know what kind of danger he was in. The 63-year-old had contacted the police before, so his phone number and address were already in the system. Thanks to the dispatcher, the man was rushed to the hospital where he recovered. The caller usually communicates using a whiteboard, which he used to write a heartfelt thank you note to all of the staff involved for helping him through the scary situation, especially Longstaff. Southfield, Michigan dispatchers received a 911 call from funeral home workers in August 2020 after they realized that a woman who had been declared dead was still alive.
Try 911 with that just an emergency. Yes, I need to get an EMS truck to 6. I picked a deceased patient. I picked a deceased patient up for the from the house. The mother told me she's deceased. She's still breathing, and she's breathing out of her mouth, and her stomach is still breathing. So her mother said she's gonna be breathing about the next hour or so. But what's the address?
And she's still breathing.
And what's the cross street over there?
James Cole Funeral Home. I could meet him up at the front. Make him bring him to the rear.
And what are you, the coroner?
I'm the funeral home, the one that brought her in.
Oh, you the funeral home?
Yeah, I'm from with the funeral home. The person's supposed to be deceased. They
right.
deceased. She's still breathing out her mouth and out her stomach. And
I got you. And how old is the patient?
12, 14 years old.
A young girl?
Yep. Where's that case number at? I don't know why they medical family. Okay.
Right.
Okay,
well, say this. Let me ask you this: is she awake?
Hmm? She's breathing. She's still breathing out her mouth and her stomach.
So, is she awake? Is the question.
She's got problems. Her eyes are open. They said they stay open, her eyes open, but they said the family said she got some different. You know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Stay with me. Okay. Is her breathing completely normal?
It's breathing like she's trying to catch that breath, and it's coming out of her mouth too. I've been doing this like 32 years. I've never had a situation like this before.
Okay.
And the funeral home said, "Don't leave her here because she's
still breathing."
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
I want you to say now every single time she takes a breath in. I want you to say now.
I was at the front trying to meet them. Let me go.
Okay. All right.
I go back to the front.
Okay.
He said, how many times is she breathing? She's constantly breathing in and out. She's constantly breathing in and out every.
What? No. Listen to me. I need you to look at her. I need you to look at her.
I'm coming back to her now.
And every time she takes a breath, in, say the word now.
Now she's breathing short breath, and her tongue is moving.
Just say now. Every time she breathes in.
Now.
Say now every time she breathes in. Huh? Say now every time she breathes in.
Now. She's constantly breathing. My tongue is moving.
Okay. I'm sending paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
20-year-old Tamisha Beauchamp's mother called Cole Funeral Home in Detroit after thinking her daughter had died. The man told officials the girl's eyes were open and she was clearly still alive. He said in his 32 years of working in the industry, he had never had a situation like this before. Beauchamp had been living with cerebral palsy her entire life. On Sunday morning, the 23rd of August, her mother, Erica Lattimore, noticed her daughter was having great difficulty breathing, so she called authorities. Paramedics with the Southfield Fire Department said the 20-year-old was in cardiac arrest and showed no signs of life. Based on information from the fire department on the scene, Beauchamp was officially declared dead by an emergency department physician. Lattimore hired attorney Jeffrey Feger to push for answers while Southfield firefighters were undergoing an internal investigation along with the Oakland County Medical Control Authority. Investigators questioned whether the medics did exactly what they said they did and whether the heart monitor had a catastrophic failure. Feger said Beauchamp's godmother is a nurse and alerted medics and police officers that she could see the woman breathing. However, the paramedics said that the movement was involuntary because of medication.
I was feeling for a pulse, and actually I did feel a pulse. It was faint, but I felt a pulse. And at that time, the paramedics had gone back downstairs, and we called them back up, and they did return. And as they returned, they felt for a pulse. And they said that I didn't feel one, so I just didn't argue with them. But the thing that really got my attention was the fact that her breathing was had returned back to normal.
Sadly, Tamisha Beauchamp died on the 18th of October 2020. The family's attorney said although she died peacefully at Children's Hospital, it was due to massive brain damage suffered when Southfield paramedics wrongly declared her dead and failed to provide her much-needed oxygen. The 20-year-old spent weeks in hospital from the effects. The family filed a $50 million lawsuit. Meanwhile, the state of Michigan suspended the license of the EMS employees involved. Those paramedics and EMTs also sued to keep those licenses. Thanks to the family dog, Buddy, this call has a happy ending.
911, what's your emergency?
Hey, my name is Doug. I live all the way down Mitchell Road, almost to River Road.
Uh-huh.
And I was out in my garage, and I thought I heard what sounded like a little girl crying. So it got louder and louder.
Is it a little boy?
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but there's a dog that's with this kid. And
what's the address,
like I said,
sir? Uh-huh.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
Here, yes.
Okay.
Like I said, I was outside in my garage, and I could hear a kid crying. And I tried to approach, but there's a dog with the kid, so I don't want to approach it and get.
I understand. We're out looking for him. You're at.
Yes, ma'am. It's a little blonde-haired. Look, I thought it was a girl, but it could
with
be a
long
boy.
hair. Yeah. What's your last name, Doug?
My name's.
Okay. Hold on.
So you're all looking for him right now?
Yes. Live up to 319.
Yeah. I'm right. I'm right.
Stay on the line with me.
Okay.
Just stay on the phone with me 1 moment, please.
Sure. Hey, they're going to come find you, okay? It's going to be all right. It's okay. Hey, just stay right there. It's going to be okay. All right? They're going to bring you right back home.
That's 10-4. I have a caller landline on 911 that has located the signal 47, but he advised the dog won't let him approach the signal 47. It's going to be at. Okay. Let me get your phone number, please.
This is a cell phone that I'm on right now because I'm outside.
Mm-hmm.
It's.
Okay. All right. I'm going to just stay landline here with you. My officers say they're not far from your location.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, they just they had cleared this 40 acres of pine about a year ago, and I guess the kid was wandering. I don't know which way he came. I just heard some crying, and it sounded like it was a little distant, but I don't hear anybody, So then it got louder, and so I walked to go try to walk because I was out in, my garage, and I walked around the other side of the house to where the edge of where the clearing is, and I could see the kid there. Kid's kind of freaking out.
I know it. They out looking for him.
And I would.
But I understand the dog won't let you approach.
Yeah, well, hey, at least this guy has a buddy with him. No, I'm actually glad I decided to go outside and clean the car.
Thank God you did.
I was debating on putting it off till tomorrow, but I'm like, nah, let me go out there and vacuum it out.
Mm-hmm.
I might not have hurt him.
I know. So glad you did.
I tell you, it's so scary with kids because they can run so quick.
Right, that's true. He was outside playing with some other siblings and wandered off. Do you see any deputies pulling up there to your place, sir?
I'm actually around the back, so yes, I do.
You do?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
You're not hurt? Huh? We 10-12? 47 Lava 10-12.
Responding swiftly to the call, deputies and investigators aided by K-9 units from Sewanee Correctional Institution descended upon the neighborhood, determined to bring the lost child home safely.
You okay? Are you hurt anywhere? Let me see. You okay?
Then, a concerned neighbor spotted the child and Buddy nestled in the woods. But the beloved pet, ever the loyal protector, stood guard, refusing to let anyone near the child. Eventually, with much patience and perseverance, the deputies managed to coax the duo out and reunited them with the panicked mom. In a heartwarming twist, the sheriff's office took to Facebook to share the tale, celebrating the heroic actions of man's best friend and the vigilant neighbor who played a pivotal role in the happy ending. Two pot smugglers make a bizarre, paranoid 911 call, confessing to their crime.
Madison, can I 911?
Hi, we're the two dumbasses that got caught trying to bring some stuff through your border, and all your cops are just driving around us like a bunch of jack wagons. I just really would like you guys to end it. If you could help me out with that, we would like to get on with it.
You got caught doing what?
God. Okay. We kind of got pooched here, trying to bring some stuff across your Idaho border.
Okay.
And, yeah, a bunch of your cops driving around a bunch of civilian cars, just not wanting to pick us up. I don't know what's the deal. I was just wondering if you could help us out and just end it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, maybe call one of them. I don't know. It's getting cold out here, man. I just want to get warm and just get on with this whole thing, so.
Okay. Where are you at right now?
University Boulevard, right next to the gas station and Applebee's. But all your buddies are around us, so if you can help us out, it'd be great.
Okay. All right. And is it just you, or is there anybody else with you?
It's me and my buddy that I brought with me, and then we have a dog that we're gonna bring back to its owner. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, she's a really nice dog. She's not mean. She's a pit bull, so.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
She's really close to the car. She can use some food too, so.
Okay. Yeah. And what was your name, man?
It's Leland.
Leland. Okay. All right. Hold on, just 1 second. Okay, stay on the phone with me.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, nice guy. You want me to jump in the air and put my heels twice, or what?
Do you guys have any like guns or weapons or anything on you at all?
We don't have any of that sort with us. Just a bunch
Okay, cool.
of snacks and stuff. So.
All right. No, I just want to make sure that they're just curious. So.
Yeah. We tried walking away from the car a couple of times, and that didn't work. We tried waving them down, it didn't work. So I don't know what's going on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I do have one of my marked units. He's on his way over there, so he said he's on his way to meet you. So.
All right, thank you.
22-year-old Leland Jaime Ayala Doliente and 23-year-old Craig Sward Holland called because they believed they were being followed by undercover cops, but the police were unaware of them. The dispatcher was clearly confused, but tried to understand the situation. Despite their attempts to surrender by waving down supposed undercover cops, they had no success. When police arrived, the pair already had their hands behind their heads, ready to surrender. Holland told an officer, "We got caught and were surrendering, as the marijuana stuffed inside a dog cage was confiscated." Holland pleaded guilty to possession with intent to deliver, receiving a sentence of 30 days in jail and 5 years of probation. Ayala Doliente also pleaded guilty but was sentenced to 1.5 to 8 years in prison after testing positive for marijuana, cocaine, and oxycodone on his sentencing day. It started at 3:30 p.m. when a sudden and devastating explosion rocked the Sandman Signature Hotel in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. In an instant, the area was plunged into chaos as 911 calls flooded in.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Hello?
What is the address of your emergency?
What's this hotel? Sandman Hotel. We're stuck in an elevator. It's full with smoke. It's on fire.
What's the elevator?
One.
Are you at the convention center?
No, we're at the hotel. Hurry!
What hotel are you at?
Sandman Signature Hotel.
Okay.
Please hurry.
Okay. I've got fire on the way. I'm trying to get your address real quick.
It's 800 Houston Street or something like that.
Okay. You said there's smoke in the...
Yes, in the elevator. Put your shirt over your nose to filter it, honey.
Okay. 810 Houston Street.
Yes. I think you can open the doors.
What floor y'all stuck on?
We don't know. We don't know. We're headed to 9. We don't know where we're at. Oh, here's the fire. Okay. Floor 9. Let's go down the stairs. Get out of the elevator. Go down the stairs.
Did it?
Yeah.
Did the elevator open up?
Yes.
It did? Okay. You're out of the elevator. Okay. Well, have a good day.
Yeah.
Fire department, what's the address of your emergency? Hello? Fire department.
Yo, there's a big explosion here at the Sandman Hotel, 8th and Houston.
An explosion?
Yeah, something exploded.
Like what?
Musume restaurant at the I don't know.
What's the name of, you know the address?
It's on the corner of 8th and Houston Street, downtown Fort Worth.
Now when you say explosion, is there something on fire or do you see smoke?
Bro, yes, there's a lot of smoke. There's an explosion. It's like, I don't know, the restaurant inside exploded something.
The restaurant?
I don't know if it's the restaurant or the hotel.
Okay. Do you see any fire or just smoke?
Just smoke now. I don't know if there's fire.
Okay, and it was just a big loud bang?
Big loud bang.
Okay. All right. And then are you injured or do you see anybody injured close by?
No, I was far away. I just saw it explode.
Okay.
And I hear people already on the scene. I guess firefighters or police.
All right, thank you. Okay, so was it a car that exploded or was it a building? Fire department?
It came out of the building. There was pieces that came out of the building.
FD, it's PD, 7th and Houston, building exploded. That's what I'm hearing. Did it fall down? Did it come?
So it looks like the first floor, all of the windows are blown out. So I'm not sure if it came from inside the building, but there were parts that flew everywhere from outside of the building.
Do you see anybody injured there?
No, I don't.
How close are you to it?
Oh, wait, no, there is somebody injured. They're
close
pulling
are you?
somebody out. I'm right outside. This is literally right next to my job.
Okay, we've got it dispatched and they're headed that way there right now, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
PD. All right, thanks. Fire department, what's the address for your emergency?
You see, I work over at the Fort Worth Municipal Court, and the parking garage next door to Jay's Burgers and More just exploded.
Okay, so we've gotten this call. What do you mean by exploded?
It shook everything. It exploded, went out the top of the building. There's a tree right in front of me. A lot of our marshals have hightailed it over there to check. I see maybe like one or two maybe police cars, but I don't see any fire. But it was a flat-out explosion in the parking garage that's attached to
But
grade.
you're not close to it and you're not injured or anything?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, they're on their way out there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
The window really bad.
Fire department, what is the address of your emergency?
I'm not sure. It's off of 7th and Houston in downtown Fort Worth.
7th and Houston?
Yeah, I think there was an explosion. I'm at the public safety building at 1000 Throckmorton. And the window shook really bad, and I looked outside, and there's stuff flying around. Something exploded.
Okay, how do you know it's 7th and Houston?
I'm just looking.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's that area.
Okay.
I already hear sirens.
You already hear sirens? Yeah, we got stuff going on. Okay.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you. Bye. Fire department, what is the address of your emergency?
I'm at
There's a building across the street on Throckmorton. The police are already on site, but there was an explosion.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've got a bunch of fire trucks headed that way, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Inundated.
Fire department. Are you calling about the explosion downtown?
Yes.
Do you know what's on fire, or do you see any smoke or fire?
It exploded. The Sandman Hotel exploded just a few minutes ago.
The Sandman Hotel?
Yes.
Do you know what it was, or is it just inside?
So we were just sitting here at our teller window. I'm at 801 Houston, and it just blew up. I don't know what caused it or anything.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Okay, yeah, I've already got a bunch of fire trucks. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Telling you this.
911, what is the address for emergency?
Hey, it's North Hills with a transfer. She's saying the address is 810 Houston Street. Caller, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we have fire trucks on the way right now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, fire department. What's the address of emergency?
I'm at 819, and a couple buildings over, there was a large explosion, and there's debris in the street in downtown Fort Worth.
Okay. Couple blocks over, not sure the exact location.
Yeah, what road is that? Do you guys know?
Are you seeing any smoke or anything?
I'm seeing smoke coming from a building, yeah, from the lower floors. It's turning brown or black, I guess, so there could be fire as well.
Okay.
The debris is covering the street. I mean, this is a big explosion.
Okay.
It sounds like fire or police is showing up on scene right now.
Okay, yep. All right. Well, thank you.
The explosion ripped through the hotel, blowing out windows, scattering debris across the street, and leaving a massive crater in the sidewalk. 21 people were injured, and their lives forever changed in a matter of seconds. In the aftermath, the Fort Worth Fire Department, ATF, and other federal agencies led the investigation. Early indications pointed at a gas leak, but Atmos Energy, the company initially suspected, has vehemently denied responsibility. This denial has complicated the investigation, leaving the exact cause of the blast unresolved. And it's had serious implications for the local community. Nearby businesses like the popular ice cream shop, La Cremian, have struggled to stay afloat amid the destruction and road closures. In July 2024, new surveillance footage from inside the hotel was released, offering a chilling glimpse into the moments before the disaster.
A massive explosion blowing windows out and sending people running. 21 people were injured.
This footage has intensified the demands for accountability from victims and their families, who are growing increasingly desperate for answers. Adding to the complexity of the situation, recent reports have surfaced about a restaurant employee who allegedly smelled gas just before the explosion. This employee, trapped under debris for 30 agonizing minutes after the blast, has filed a lawsuit claiming gross negligence on the part of both the hotel management and Atmos Energy. This new lawsuit has added further weight to the ongoing legal battle, complicating the clear-up and rebuilding efforts as legal proceedings unfold. Many people were hurt in the explosion. Some have injuries that will last for life. They are suing Atmos Energy, the hotel management, and others they think are responsible. At first, there were many separate lawsuits. Now, they have been combined into one big case called multi-district litigation. Combining the cases is supposed to make them easier to handle. However, it has actually slowed things down. It's taking longer for the victims to get justice and compensation that they really need. Nearly 9 months later, they are still waiting for answers. This was also like a movie scene. A car soaring through the air, high above the lanes of the I-85 in Greenville County. An SUV carrying 4 people was speeding northbound when it suddenly veered off the road, climbed an embankment, and hurtled straight into the air, clearing all 4 lanes of traffic. By the time it came to a stop, the SUV was wrecked, shattered into pieces across a steep embankment.
Greenville County 911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hi, I got off to go into downtown Greenville, and this car flew in front of me, and I don't even know how to tell you where he went. He went up the hill and across the bridge. And
Okay. Okay. Are you injured at all?
I'm not at all. I'm still driving. And
Okay. Did he hit your vehicle?
No, he didn't hit my vehicle, but I don't know who else saw him. He came, I don't know where he came from, crossed in front of me, went up this hill, across the bridge, and if nobody else saw it, I don't know how you would find it.
Okay, let me get you on with Highway Patrol. Don't hang up, okay?
Okay.
Highway Patrol Communications Service.
Hi, I think they transferred me to tell you about an accident I just saw.
Okay, what's the location?
And I didn't stop, but it was just very freaky. I was not involved. I mean, this car, I was getting off to go into downtown Greenville, so I don't know what that mile marker is. I'm coming 85 north from Anderson. And as I'm going up the ramp, this car, I don't know if it came from the other side of the freeway, crossed over in front of me, probably going over 100 miles an hour, went up the embankment, hit the bridge, and fell back behind. I can't even tell you where to look for the car. And I'm afraid if nobody else saw it, nobody else
what
would
exit did
report
you
it.
take?
I took the first exit into Greenville where you come into downtown.
Okay, I need a mile marker or a road name.
Trying to get back to my map. I don't know how to tell you. It's the first exit into Greenville from Anderson. It's past the Easley exit. It's probably, I don't know a mile marker.
The 40 mile marker is the last exit. That's to Highway 153.
No, it's after that.
Hang on just a second.
First one into Greenville, onto 185, to downtown Greenville.
So exit 42?
It must be 42. It splits off. 185 goes to the right, and then at 185 comes into downtown Greenville.
All
So
right.
I don't know what the road is that crosses over on that bridge. I want to say it's, I thought that would be 25 or Augusta Road, but there's a bridge that you go under to come up around to go to downtown Greenville. But this car, I felt like I was watching a movie. It went so fast. They were not braking at all. It was like it was stuck, but it went up the bank.
Okay, what's your name, ma'am? All right, and what's your phone number? Okay, we had another call on it, and the 42 is the correct location, so we'll get somebody headed that way. We appreciate you calling.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
As the vehicle launched over the highway, stunned drivers pulled over and frantically dialed 911, struggling to describe the chaotic scene unfolding in front of them. Investigators say when the car jumped all 4 lanes of traffic, it struck trees about 20 feet above the ground. Pieces of the vehicle littered the area, marking the path of its violent descent. While the speed is thought to have played a role, the exact cause remains under investigation.
The Greenville County coroner tells SUV with Georgia plates was traveling down I-85 northbound just past the Powdersville exit as you head into Greenville. When take a look, they tell us the car went across all 4 lanes of traffic before going up the embankment. They then hit a tree and then crashed into the side of the concrete bridge here before going airborne all the way over the bridge. They then struck the trees on the other side of the bridge about 20 feet high before coming down into the wooded area.
Very seldom do you see a vehicle left the roadway at such a high rate of speed. It jumps 4 to 6 lanes of traffic and then lands into trees approximately 20 foot. And when you got family that's probably related and you've got at least 3 deceased It's nothing that you want to ever see.
3 women inside, Manisha Rajendra Patel, Sangeeta Bhavnesh Patel, and Rakhaban Dilip Patel, all from Georgia, died at the scene. A 4th passenger was rushed to the hospital with serious injuries. For the witnesses, the memory of that scene is still vivid. A newborn baby girl with the umbilical cord still attached was found on the doorstep of a Newton home by an 81-year-old man. The elderly resident contacted 911 to report what he had found.
911, this call is recorded. Where is your emergency? Do you have an emergency, sir?
Yes, it's area 617.
All right, what's your emergency?
A child has been left on my doorstep.
Okay. What's your address?
It's 90
Okay, how old is this
Newton,
child?
Lower Falls.
Okay, how old is the child?
It fits in a small basket.
You would say a baby?
Beg pardon?
A baby?
It's a baby, yes.
Okay, when did you notice this?
I just went out to check the temperature outside before I went on an errand, and there was this bassinet with a child in it, and a little note.
And what does the note say?
The note says, "Please take good care of this child."
All right, is the baby...
It's a baby.
All right, is it breathing and all?
Beg pardon?
The baby is breathing?
I'm sorry, I still can't understand you.
Is the baby breathing?
Yes, it's breathing. And
what's your phone number there, sir?
It's area 617.
All right, I'm going to send an officer over right away. Did you bring the baby inside?
I brought the baby inside.
Okay, are you there by yourself?
No, my wife is here, but she's ill.
Okay, we'll be right there.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
A healthy newborn baby with the umbilical cord still attached was found inside what resembled a beach bag that read Harbor Medical Associates on the elderly man's doorstep on Moulton Street in September 2008. The man had opened his door that afternoon to check mail when he found the baby tucked into the bag, wrapped in a blanket and resting on a pillow. The man's distraught 80-year-old wife told reporters that at first she thought he was playing a prank when he told her about the baby. There was a note attached to the bag asking that someone take care of the baby. There was reportedly a small drop of blood on the white blanket that the baby was wrapped in when she was found. The child reportedly cried for the first time when police picked her up shortly after noon that day. The umbilical cord was clamped at the scene, after which the infant was taken to the special care nursery at Newton Wellesley Hospital, where she was found to be a healthy 6-pound, 4-ounce baby and was feeding on a bottle. She was said to be only several hours old when she was found and had been estimated to be born between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. that morning. Police questioned the neighborhood of quaint, single-family households, but according to their feedback, not one of the neighbors saw anything out of the ordinary that day. Neighbors believe that it was no accident that the infant was left outside of that particular home, belonging to 2 elderly people who are known always to be home. The speculation is that the person who abandoned the baby there wanted her to live. The baffling thing, according to authorities, is that Massachusetts has a Safe Haven Act allowing parents to legally surrender their child within 7 days of birth without facing criminal prosecution as long as the baby is delivered to a hospital, police station, or manned fire station. Many have questioned why the person who left the baby alone on that doorstep did not simply surrender the child legally. For more True 911 calls, watch this episode next.